Hello.
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 Hello. Welcome to episode 8 of Adventures in Exandria. Technical issues again this evening, but Evernote's great. This last week's recap we brought to you by Katie.
Okay. All right. So we started at the Siren Sip. It's the afternoon. We need to go buy some drugs. For a while, we're like, oh shit, we can't go buy any drugs in the afternoon. But then we decide, let's not waste any time. So we head to the docks in terms of Meira, Rev, and Spike head to the docks. Meira meets some shifty guy who points us in the direction of some drugs. We follow his directions, and then an old-looking turtle opens the door. Gets down to business straight away. We buy some sood off him for 50 gold. And then we head back to the Siren Sip.
Yeah.
Yep, and then we Rafe is like addressing his mortality and writes some like death notes to his friends. So he does that, he's feeling very sad, and then eventually we head with drugs in tow to the Glowing Rose, where Soulia tries to get past the guards. The guards are a little bit suspicious, but eventually does bring Bradle Hornlake out. Spike does some distraction with a street performance, and Soulia casts Charm Person on Bradle Hornlake, pretending to be an old school friend, gets us all invited in, and then manages to convince him, Bradle Hornlake, that he should come with us in order to defeat the Myriad. He seems to like lay it all out on the table while the Charm Person is up. And then Bradle follows us back to the Siren Sip. Rev, Rafe, and Meira go off to see the guard captain to tell her what's going down and try and get some help. I don't think she's particularly helpful, but I think she maybe says there might be some help, possibly. We try and get Bradle drunk at the Siren Sip, but fail. He's not into Jaeger shots. And then we stash him in a room and try and alert the Myriad that he is there by putting a symbol of the Myriad. And eventually we end up getting a note from Myriad saying, bring him with the Blood Oath and the Blood Oath alone. And just before we ended the session, Soulia managed to re-up the Charm Person on Bradle.
Pretty much spot on.
It's my notes.
That's your notes. So, we will go to the Siren Sip, which is where you currently are. Like you said, Bradle Hornlake is currently under Charm Person for the second time.
Just started, I think.
Yeah, literally just started a couple minutes ago. And go. That's very loud.
Actually, just for my understanding, only who was told about bring him and the Bloodsworn alone?
I got the note in my hand, and I was.
But we don't know yet.
No.
Okay.
So I walk back into the into Gwen's room, note in hand, and be like, "Yo, man, they fucking made contact," and I'm waving this note. And then maybe I realised that Bradle was looking at me, giving me a funny look. I walked in and said that.
What does it say?
Oh well, it says we got to go and there's a map. There's a map, which I don't know where this is in the city, but I'm sure we can find it. And we got to go, and you and old Bradle here to go and meet them at this point. And I show the map.
What do you mean? Just him and Bradle, or all of us?
Dude, it just says with the Blood Oath and the Blood Oath alone. So.
Well, that kind of ruins the plan, right?
Yeah, man, it's totally fucked.
Alright, great. So, man, I gotta get into the accent. Well, we gotta do what they say. Oh my god, I can't do it. What's happening to me?
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
If we don't do what they say, oh my god, I can't do it this week. What is wrong with me? If we don't do it this week, then we're kind of fucked.
I do not believe we do have to agree to their demands.
No, this bit is not actually part of the oath, is it? It's not part of the...
Exactly.
This is just an extra request.
If they decide to renege on their agreement, then they will die. So surely
Quite sure
we can
that's how
all
it
attend.
works.
I'm not sure he will die, only this guy.
It seems like I might die if we don't do what they say. No.
Maybe we try and do it, but you know.
Can
But we are
like,
not falling outside of the realms of what is required of the blood oath. Only that we don't do what they personally ask, which is for you to go it alone.
That's the only bit that we don't need, that's not specified in the blood oath, is it?
No.
No, we
So-
never agreed to that.
George, if I look at the map, can I recognise where it's leading to with my knowledge of the city so far? I haven't been here for a couple of days.
Yeah, sure. Make me a survival check.
Survival. Alright. Survival. No.
I'm just
7.
rereading it.
Hard to know exactly where, but after a bit of help from everyone else, and you look around, there's the southwestern part of the lower city. It's not lower as in kind of geographically lower, but it's just like the darker end of the city, and it appears to go through some winding streets and end in with an X on a house, like a small kind of house.
Okay, so southwest.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, dude, we don't want to just head over there and hand him over. That's not the plan at all, man.
Will they even be there if they know we're all coming? They're pretty sneaky.
How sneaky can we be? Do we have any magic sneaky or just don't know? Can we It doesn't even say when. What's the time now? Is it the evening yet?
Yeah, it's 9, half 9.
I would quite like to get this over and done with. I don't really mind going on my own. As long as this is done. I feel like right now I've got this big sword hanging over my head.
What's
might as-
Corridor doing at this point?
He kind of sat there, just sat happily to himself, under the effects of charm person, not doing anything.
I sort of gesture at him. Oh no, hang on, I can't go in because he'll recognise me. I'm not there.
No, you're not there.
I'm not there. I guess I'm waiting outside in that case.
Yeah,
No,
so
I'm
far
having
you
a conversation with
haven't
you.
spoken to him, or you've been trying to hide from his gaze, which seems to have worked so far.
Yeah, I don't want to snap him out of the charm. I don't know if that's something.
You could charm him yourself, double charm.
Probably not going to work.
Might work.
Oh, I understand you want to get it done and out the way, Rafe, but also we have gone to great lengths to try and keep the plan going. So
Isn't this according to the plan? Surely we needed some idea as to how we're going to meet up with them. If we send them a letter back to say, sorry, change of tact, come to us. I mean, what I said was that we needed to provide the head or live body of this guy. I mean, they
Yes.
promised our safety and that we'd return to our normal lives.
yes,
But this is just the transaction. Surely they're gonna give us the guy, or they'll play some evil trick, and I'll die either way.
Maybe we want to talk
Everyone
about
to
this
come out
away
alive.
from.
yes,
Uh,
I agree.
Oh, you're in your room. You're
Yes.
where everyone's
Not-
up in their
not-
room. So
no, away from Mr.
yeah. You're already. Oh, sorry. I see.
Is that not what you're gonna say?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Soulia, maybe you want to take your good friend here for a little drink downstairs for a moment?
Of course. Horn dog, let us go for a drink, old chum.
I'll come with you. I'm not really much for drinking right now. I'd rather just get this dealing over with.
One for the road, brother. It'll all
Fine,
be
if you
over
insist.
soon.
If you insist.
I do.
Why don't? So, I appreciate this is a bit of a sideswipe, but we should have seen this coming. They said they'd find us, and they have. They're setting
Yes,
some
I mean,
terms,
they're
but,
not stupid, right?
but what's the worst that
Did
can
you-
happen?
Well, I mean, the worst that's going to happen is that bloke died. Dodge, I assume he's left the room now.
Oh yeah, so him and Soulia have headed downstairs and they're
You know,
long.
that guy dies, but we
that's-
save the big boss man, and
But
I
that's
don't
what-
know.
We're trying to. That's what the whole plan is. That's what we've been trying to avoid. It seems silly to just go down there.
What's the plan then? What are we gonna do? What's the exchange? Because if we're not ready for them to come and one for one. Is the only thing you're concerned about is that I've got to go on my own.
Can we can we make him look dead? Can we get a fake head? I don't know.
He doesn't need to die. They didn't say he needs to be brought dead. They bring him alive.
I mean, if we bring him dead, but it's not really him, maybe.
I think they'll see through that, and then I'll just instantly die. I'd rather not just
dude,
kill
that
myself.
totally, won't satisfy the blood oath, man. Like, if we deliver some dummy bloke, that's not gonna fucking work.
So we need to deliver him live, okay?
But we all
And
need
then
to
what?
go.
Well, I just go into the house. If I'm in there for too long, you come bursting in and rescue me. I just want to get the guy delivered to the person, so I get the blood off my head. After that point, that's just guns blazing. That's just.
If I can save an innocent man, I will.
Well,
Yeah, man, it doesn't feel good. Like, I don't want to kill this dude.
Like-
He seems nice. I don't want to kill you either. But I'm
yeah, I was
just
gonna say you will be saving an innocent man. Me. I mean, if we delay and we don't actually go and
No, that's not actually what we're saying.
right now, if we don't do this, I'm going to die. Right? So you're gonna kill me, or
I mean,
we kill this
yeah,
random dude that seems to be,
We didn't
a
say
wrong in
why
any
we
way,
did
selling
it.
drugs on the black market.
we could deliver him in 6 months' time. The blood oath would still just be ticking on, man. Like,
I'm so
there's no time
stupid.
limit.
Yeah, let's come back to this in 6 months.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
shoot them. They'll be fine.
Soulia is
Like,
probably not quite keen to keep charming the guy into for 6 months. That might be a little.
yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get. Yeah.
Rafe, what did the captain say, man? Was she down for helping us, or was she just, shit?
She may help, but we've got the ready word. What's the name of your flower?
Frost lotus.
Frost lotus, and they should come running, but it's no guarantee.
Are they trailing us? Will they hear us shouting?
We
Frost
can't
Lotus?
let them trail us because half of them are employed by the baddies.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So I think
Dude, I think we're on our own. I think maybe we just need to. I mean, can Rafe go in, but we could sneaky around the back, or
Do we have a way of seeing in without being there? Maybe
I don't, man.
any
You know, I've
special
heard
spell?
stories about floating eyes looking on ahead.
Oh, it would be so
That'd
useful.
be so great, wouldn't it?
Fucking useful, but I've never heard of that. It sounds mad.
Is anyone particularly sneaky?
I absolutely am not, so there's no sneaking
I'm
from
not
this end,
that
I'm
sneaky
afraid.
either.
I could be a little sneaky if you hold my loot, but I'm not invisible. I'm small. I'm small and pretty lithe, but
I'm okay at sneaky, but not that great.
I feel like we've had.
I assume Meira's come in the room by this point because what's his tips left. So
Yeah.
Now that I'm down, I'm gonna drink something.
I was hiding, but I think I probably was hiding downstairs. So I didn't come up with
I
you.
thought
to
you'd be
do
hiding
that.
in my room or something, next door.
Hiding next door.
I come get you so you can join this conversation.
Okay. I am a bit sneaky. It's one of the things that I can do is be sneaky. But I don't have anything that makes me magically sneaky, and I don't have any sneaky extra eyes or anything like that.
No, I don't have any sneaky extra eyes. I can guidance you though. Oh no, I can, but I have to do it before. And knife protection can only last for a minute, but it can give you a roll. It can help you with your sneak.
So
I
I
do need to be
could,
next to you, so maybe that doesn't make any difference because I'm not going to be very sneaky coming up to the house.
George,
Is it-
So the map leads to a house in the southwest somewhere.
Looks to be that way. Yeah, it's not very clear because it's just squares drawn on parchment. But yeah, it seems to be a small building. So you'd assume a house, or This seems to fit the kind of size of the other buildings around it. So, being
Maybe
that the house is the most common thing.
Just go check this place out.
Like leave Soulia and like drinking here for like a little bit and go check it out. I feel like we need to do some recon on this. Some
I
shit.
feel like they might be watching us.
They absolutely are watching our every move.
But I don't know what to do. Dude, like we're not very like hard. I don't think we're gonna. That tiefling man was fucking scary.
I don't like the idea of Rafe going in by himself. I do think that we need to get this over and done with. Can we not
Right.
just go in?
I know to date I've come across as a slightly pearly. It's the drink. It's being new. I'm not long.
Sure it is.
It's just. I think I can do this. I think if I go in there, I negotiate with them, I can do a fair exchange. Ultimately he's got his neck on the line too. If we can get this transferred, then this will be over and done with. We don't need to be too smart. These guys are ahead of us. They're
Okay.
2 steps ahead at every turn. We need to just take it
Okay.
nice and simple.
So if you go in there with him, are you going to do everything you can to try and keep the man alive?
Of course I will. I don't want to kill anybody. I'm not a murderer. I don't just want to make sure that I don't just needlessly die by trying to be smart.
Do you have any like special spells that can get you and him out of there or something?
Just to be really clear here, that it is a transfer. This guy is going to be given to these people. That was always the deal. It's the Marquise for this Baron.
Yes, but
Everyone knew that.
Yes, but the idea was that we'd all go in at the same time, and then we'd all probably have to end up in some kind of brawl to get it back. That was also the plan, wasn't it?
I always saw it as a way. I didn't see it planning out that way.
Alright, now you tell us that.
Well, you guys were talking all that to yourself. You didn't ask my opinion.
I think we probably did quite a few times.
Do you think we could like hand him over, but then like get the captain to sweep in and save him real quick after?
We could tell the captain where we're going. Wouldn't be a bad plan, but that's equally sounds as though we'll probably get someone will let slip and they'll be onto us, and an old Marquise will get killed, and I'll drop down dead right in front of you. But that's fine, I
It
guess.
sounds like the Blood Oath man. Like, I feel like it's just like deliver him and then you're off the hook. It's not like deliver him by
Yeah.
yourself with no outside interference.
Yeah, the idea, the blood of is deliver him. You don't even need to necessarily hand him over, he just says, bring him to them.
We deliver. Yeah, indeed. We give them this person, but presumably, we just watched them steal a man right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, absolutely, but what I mean is that as soon as you get in there with him, you're off the hook, technically.
Well, yeah, but you saw
But
what
then you
happened last time we had left the Sirs. There were like 20 people came out of the shadows. I'm just going to be surrounded. They're probably going to shoot me in the face.
That's why we all need to go.
Well, we won't, because they won't be there if we all go. It's a simple transaction. If we send a letter back to them and say, it's tough shit, come and get them, then we can call the shots. But I don't see why. I just see this as a simple exchange of people. We can always go and rescue the Baron afterwards.
He did say he will kill him immediately on sight, so I don't know if that's going to work.
No, I think
I think we knew what we were getting ourselves into when we took this Baron. And we just charmed a man, lied to him, brought him to a pub, planning to exchange him for another human being, knowing that full well he's going to get killed if we give him over. And we thought that was going to end well for us. If you're worried about killing a man, then we should probably stop to step one.
Well, you're going to die. It's tricky.
Yeah.
If we give him over and one person die, or we don't and two will die.
As far as I'm aware, this guy's they want him because he's dealing drugs in competition with the whatever they're called. That's not exactly a sort of person we should be protecting. Well,
I don't know if he deserves to die. It's very tricky. If we can try and save him, maybe.
I think we should absolutely
Try.
try and save him.
I do my best, but I'm pretty sure that they're gonna not meet up with us. And we'll be stuck with the guy forever if we try and be too smart about it. But look, I'm happy to go with the flow. My accent's fucking awful. I apologize.
I just think that we should all go. Because it doesn't say in blood oath that you can't do that. I understand that's what they've asked.
I don't know if we do this. I don't know if they'll be there. You know.
This thing that Tom just said on the chat.
Oh, 1 second. Katie just turned off the plug with her toe.
Oh, good times.
What a joke. Bloody stupid.
It sounds so harmless though when you say it in your accent.
For Spike, all the Vega just starts to hit us once, and she's like stunned for a few minutes.
Paralyzed.
Yeah. Whoa.
White Gain's paralyzed for 10 turns.
Right.
Like getting hit with a stunning strike.
Okay, so we know if you need to hand him over, blood oath goes away, thing on your arm should disappear, and then what? We jump in,
Yeah.
save the day.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the plan.
I think we should try and save him. I know that I only met him the other day, but he seems like alright, and I feel like, you know, there have been people who I have unalived in a previous line of work, and I don't feel like he's really one of those people that deserves to be unalived.
Right. That's a very roundabout way of telling us about your past.
Well, I'm not going to give you loads of info.
I mean, you've given it all, I think.
I murdered someone once.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Unalive.
Murdered people.
Well, now that we're all sharing our stories about murdering people, should we go and visit the chief of police? See what she says.
So what's the plan? Obviously I'm not there, but what's the plan?
We're all going to go.
Let's all go.
We go separate though. Maybe we let them go and
we follow at a safe distance.
sneaky.
Here, this I think Baron and I will head in together, and
We can
I'll
always
send a
wait
signal.
outside. Can't we just wait outside
We
the
leave
house?
separately. Yeah, we leave separately. We go around the back. Meira's a bit sneaky. I'm a bit sneaky. We can keep an eye out, and then we pounce when the time is right.
And then
Right.
those of us who are less sneaky can follow a safe distance behind us.
I'm not very sneaky, but I'm pretty tough.
Well, we sneak, we look, and then you go in,
Yeah,
Right.
we'll
and I'll
probably
follow
start
at a safe
leading.
distance.
Safe to say, I'll probably have to find some way of letting you know that shit's going down. But
Yeah, you got like a flare.
Maybe if you have a certain word in conversation to let us know the thing on your arm is gone, like custard,
custard,
just work it into conversation.
Really slipping in.
right? Okay.
3 parties from custard, man.
Now that I will not die, I really know I would like a custard tart.
He'd like a tart, but it's probably not
Yeah.
of the custard variety.
Or
Well,
maybe
he's likely to say tart, but custard, maybe not.
All right. I find some way of slipping that into conversation. You better be listening
Hey,
loud, because I won't say it loud.
The keyword custard.
Right. So I'll say it quite loud. But I mean, I'm going into a house. So how are you going to hear me from outside?
To have like an ear at the window.
If we don't burst in, if we can't hear you,
Shoot.
just leave safely, I guess, and we're coming after.
Right. Okay. And I'll just shout custard from the door or something.
Yeah, when you're at safe distance, yeah.
Say, see you later, custard.
Custard man.
Custard you soon.
Now you have custard of the prisoner.
Sorry, I like that.
We have disgusted this long enough.
I'm disgusted by your actions.
I love it.
Do you want to George, I can't get back into the game for some reason. It's not letting me.
Oh
Yes.
no, not again.
This is what happened to me.
Everyone gets booted.
It's like not letting me select my name on the drop down.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
because
happened
you're
to
still
me.
here.
You were already here.
Okay, everyone log out, and then I will. I'm gonna do this again.
You'll have to kick me out.
That has
Sure,
to be
look,
a
right.
way.
There we go.
I need you to leave.
Sorry, sorry.
It's fine. It happened.
I do have.
No,
I
maybe I'm
apologise,
gonna fix it.
viewers. I know this is a poor experience for you. Better than
My
last week.
fault. I
Yes.
hit the thing with my foot. Soz. Sozzle.
She's got
Second.
active toes.
Now my camera isn't working. Nothing's fucking working.
I need to log
Stopping
out.
server.
I need to log out?
Yes, please. It may not work now anyway, but
Yeah, I was kicked out and now I.
get out of here. Right, this time don't log in until I say so.
Yes,
Elliot.
yes, sir.
Who's fucking fast trigger fingering. You last time was like, don't log in until I say so. And you're like, I'm already in. I was like, great.
Look, my fast fingers are rarely criticised.
That sounds weird.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, Charlie. You've had those fast fingers.
I can't sit properly. Ooh. Ooh.
I do. I do have sleep as well.
Wait, Pete, are you in?
Yes.
For fuck's sake.
Will you even
Will
listen?
no one just listen for
Sorry.
2 seconds? Jesus Christ.
Okay, Katie.
I'm
Oh.
still
Oh, okay.
Hello,
Enter.
camera.
Welcome to my world, Dodge.
I
No one ever listens to me.
don't know how more easily you can make that instruction.
God.
There could have been some loot in there.
Exactly. I was just investigating.
Yeah, he's actually just looted all of us.
Oh, God, get a bit.
He's looted the Baron just before we kill him.
What Baron?
The Baron. There's only one.
When you
Baron,
go and make this exchange, you'll be like, okay, so I take the Baron, then I'll be like, oh, and you get to the house, and there's no one there because you didn't take anyone.
Fine, Bradle. It sounds the same.
Very
Little
much the
horn
same.
dog.
It's got a similar ring to it. Right, let's get moving then. You guys go around the back, and I'll
Yes,
I'll
you may
take-
log in.
Can we log in? Okay.
But
Yes,
can I
yes,
just
yes,
say, I also have the other option, possibly, is if I get up close, I could sleep a few of them.
Sleep with a few of them.
No, I could make them all go to
Jesus Christ! Why is this always your suggestion?
sleep. Sorry, I've had a very sheltered upbringing.
What thing like invisible and shit though? Like, don't you need to be able to? Does that work? Does it matter? Like, there was like all those sneaky invisible people.
Yes, but it's with sleep. It's I don't have to see them. Apparently.
Just turn around.
Meta.
Oh, shut up. Oh, I can't read it. There we go. Creatures within 20 feet of a point that you choose within range. The range is 90 feet. It's a 20-foot square. Anyway, if I get in, I can try and sleep a few to try and... I don't have to see them.
It's worth a try.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Come on then, you do that. Make sense sort of sleep.
So,
Is it,
No,
including
not
me?
you, obviously.
so we go to the house. We a few of us sneaky. A few of us hang back. Rafe goes in with.
No, we go separate from Rafe.
Yeah,
Rafe
yeah.
has to go on his own.
So we follow behind. They're
Yeah.
gonna know we're there, I think.
And then I'll do the exchange, get the Marquise. I'll then turn to leave. You say the custard shit, and then
No,
we
you
all
wanna say
burst
shit,
in.
you
We
wanna say
got to
nice.
get. We might want to tell the. Well, no, we got to get. So some of us, or one of us, has got to hang back and basically get the Marquise to safety because.
Yes, make sure the Marquise is out before we do this. He's the important one. If we can save the other guy, it's good, but Marquise is number one.
I mean, Myriad is like a prophet
driven thing. Is there no like deal that can be struck here? Can we convince Bradel to like make a good offer, like sell them all his territory, or like?
I don't. Possibly.
Is there like some kind of fucking deal here which doesn't result in everyone dying?
I mean, the police chief did allude to, money is around if he can wait.
Yeah.
But money won't solve.
I'll try and make that offer when I get in now. I'll suggest that we have good information that a ransom can be paid for both the lives, and that
Ransom.
but we need exchange. We understand that the Myriad can obviously take the Marquis at any time. So once he's safe, they could just take him again. But if we were to make a settlement and a peace treaty, anyway, they haven't even explained why they've taken the Marquis.
Why did they even take him?
It sounds like we have a plan. Let's
Why
watch
did
it
they
fall
take him
apart.
just to get some money?
I'm happy to. Look, I've no interest here in fucking this up. If I die, I'm dead. It's pretty clear, right?
It's usually how it works, to be honest.
So I don't really want to die. So I want to get out of here, and I want to go and deliver my flower back. So I want to get the fucking hell out
You'll
of
never
here.
get your flower back.
My
Would you
flower.
like me to look after your flower just in case you do die?
If you wouldn't mind, it's
Yeah,
quite a
right.
nice thing to do. You're going to take it back to Hondo.
I'll do my best.
Is he expecting that? That's going to heal a lot of people.
Well, fine, I will do my best. I'm not going to promise anything because that's foolish.
No, make
I'll
a
do my
promise, make a
best.
blood oath.
I'm not going to make a bloody blood oath. Don't
Well,
be
yeah,
ridiculous.
that's barely serious. Yeah, people like you.
I've learnt a
That's how the
lesson.
world goes around, everyone making idle promises to dead men.
I didn't make any promises and you're not dead yet.
I don't do blood oath, then. Pretty stupid.
My vibe, man. Not my vibe.
You'd have to be a fucking idiot to take a blood oath, am I right?
You guys can fuck yourselves. I'm gonna, if you do horrible to me, I'm gonna go and slice that guy's head off and fucking deliver it to myself and be done with it. I really couldn't give less of a shite. I just want to get out of here and go kill some
That
beasts.
sounds fucking hilarious. I'll write a song about that shit. Sounds awesome.
I really will. I just... If you keep on trying to keep this fucker alive, he's a drug dealing asshole. What are we doing? Where are our morals?
We're literally moving around with a sneaky
Alright,
murderer.
let me go and deliver.
And
If
another sneaky murderer.
he fucking dies, I don't care. Let's go.
And that's just two of us. That's only, we don't know anybody else.
Let's go.
But we all know where we're going. You know the code word custard. Okay?
Yeah, I know the plan.
We
Fine.
know the code word frost flower or whatever the fuck.
Dude, what does Crossflower do? What's
Why are we...
That brings the police. So as soon as we start attacking, we shout that too. It's gonna be
Frost
great.
Lotus!
Right. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Dude, this plan sounds so fucking slick, man. I'm here for this.
Well, it's nice knowing you all. I've sent some letters, so...
You can turn it into
I'll
a
write
song.
you like the best song ever. You're gonna be a hero, man.
right.
Folk hero.
I'm pretty
I've got
sure a
this
minute...
tune kind of working away in my head. Like, it's gonna be sick, bro.
I'm pretty sure 2 minutes ago you all said I was a fucking idiot, but fine, that sounds great. Make sure the chorus isn't, he was a fucking idiot.
Hey, ninny nonny.
Like, breathing this. Okay.
Don't make a blood oath like a
Shit.
twat. Doodar.
We might need to tweak those lyrics.
He made a blood oath and he died, dude.
He was an Irish piece of shit.
Hey, do-do-do-do.
And he wouldn't know
What
from
is this
Ireland.
island you talk of? What island?
Well, let's do this. Let's go.
Wait, okay. So what is the plan?
For fuck's sake.
The plan is Elliot.
Because you've gone through like 50 different plans.
The plan is Rafe and Bradel go to this place
Okay.
now. We follow like a safe time and distance,
Which
after,
is
like 5 minutes. But we go like we're gonna go out the back entrance. We're gonna go like a longer route, and we're gonna go to the back of where we think they're meeting.
okay.
but
So you're going to take a longer route and expect to get there later.
Dude,
we will be there like 5 or 10 minutes
later.
later.
We need to leave before. We need to get there in position.
They're
when it
watching
comes
us. They're watching us.
Well, we just have to be super fucking sneaky. We need to leave here like
Why don't-
Stealth mode, or I need to make a distraction, or something.
Okay, maybe we climb out the window and leave like 5 minutes earlier then.
I'm
and
very
then-
great at this.
Rafe is going to go in, do the transfer, get the Marquise to the door, and then at that point he's going to use the keyword custard to let us know the Marquise is relatively safe, and then we are going to dive in and attempt to save Horn Lake.
It's a great plan. It's going to go off without a hitch.
There's going to be no problems whatsoever.
And none of us are going to die.
Right, Horn Dog. Here's the plan.
No, shh. Horn Dog does not need to know plan. He just knows he's going somewhere nice, and it's going to be good.
No, he
Horn
already
Dog.
knows about the Myriad. He's like
On board, we need to make him involved, but not.
We know Horn Dog. We know where the Myriad are. The exchange will happen, and I give him the address that has been put in the map.
What exchange?
The fake exchange that we are planning to rescue the Marquis. You're aware of this. Well, I told you last week.
I thought we were just going to.
Earlier.
I thought we were just going to settle the differences that me and the Myriad have for some reason.
No, I'm pretty sure we did talk about you, like us saving the Marquis.
We did, but I don't understand what you mean by exchange. I don't think we.
Quite simply, our man over here has a blood oath, and we need to bring
Yes, I knew
him.
that.
Yes, we need to bring him to the Myriad to release his blood oath.
This is a bad move.
Bring me to the Myriad, you mean?
Well, both of you, and yes, and but they're not.
Is there any in the room? Is there like curtains with like some rope, like curtain ties, or
But fear not,
Yeah, there's curtains you can close them.
because
not? I want to close. I kind
We
of want
knew-
like, light box.
But fear not, because we knew of the Myriad's location long before they provided it to us. The house is surrounded, and several of our agents are already inside.
Gotta stop letting him do talking.
All we need is for the role play to play out long enough to extract some information from the leader of the Myriad, settle these differences, and then we unleash hell. What do you say?
I mean, I'd come with you this far, so let's do it as soon as possible.
Perfect. Horn Dog, you old bastard. Friend, brother. We've known each other for many years. What's one more silly bastard adventure? And then I hold my arm up.
He will tentatively shake your hand, although he seems pretty nervous.
I give him the biggest smile I can possibly give him. And jauntily stroll off and point him in the direction of Rafe to walk with.
Hi
Okay.
there.
So everyone else, everyone else in the party is leaving now.
Yeah.
With
Yeah, but it's only me, Rev, and Meira who are trying to sneak in. We've decided that Gwen is too heavy-footed.
okay.
She's
So what's
fat,
Gwen
come
doing?
on.
I'm not fat, I'm just clunky. As in, my arm is clunky.
But what's Gwen and Soulia doing?
I don't know.
They're coming with us,
They're
right?
coming
Yeah,
with us,
we're
but they're not trying
following,
to sneak-
but not
they're, like,
sneaking in.
Maybe they won't come up to the window, but they'll be ready to
Yeah.
burst in first.
But the three of us need to leave early, and we need to sneak out the back of this
I
pub.
think all of us, all
Do we
five of
know-
us.
I think don't we all just leave? Yeah, I don't know.
But we've got to assume they're watching the door, right? So we need to try and like, three of us who want to be sneaky need to get out.
No, we all go together. The three sneaky people, maybe just 10 meters in front to look through window. We need these beefy boys to actually, kill the Myriad.
Yeah, but dude, I thought we were like getting you into position and like hiding around the back.
We
so
are,
ready.
we are.
But, dude, we can't do that with Gwen fucking clanky son over here.
You never
We're
know.
gonna have
I might be really good at it today.
We'll go out the window, they'll never know.
Is there like an attic hatch in in the room, or is there any kind of access onto the roof? Or
Window, there's a window.
yeah, but
There is
dude,
not in your
Window
room.
leads out to the street.
they were watching the window. I put a fucking symbol on the window. We need a different window.
Mm.
Well, that's my room, so why don't we go to one of the other rooms? We've got loads of rooms here. On a different side of the building.
Is our room on the different side of the building, or are they all on like facing the street at the front?
You have all of the rooms. So you can go to
Any which way.
Yeah, any of the sides of the building you wish.
Go to the back.
Okay. So all 5 of you head to the back window, Soulia included. Just give me a thumbs up. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to make you roll to jump out the window because it's not exactly the highest thing in the world. So you exit through the back of the building's window on the top floor, but you don't really fall enough to take damage. So there's no issue, and you have left, leaving Rafe and Bradle left.
There you go, out the front door, I guess.
And your intent is to try and sneak to the place that's marked on the map.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I would like a group stealth check from those 6 of you. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Wait, I'm not stupid. No, 5 of you.
I'm gonna give myself
Gwen rolled at disadvantage. Yes, you can, but you roll at disadvantage because you have heavy armor.
I'm gonna like play a really inspiring tune on my lute and give like sneaky vibes. Maybe like I'm gonna play the Pink Panther tune on my lute.
Yeah.
And try and inspire Gwen to be sneaky.
I'm also giving myself guidance.
Okay, so plus D4 and plus D6.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, that's right. If you just roll stealth.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, natural 1, but I'm lucky, so it's okay. I
Yep.
can roll again.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to roll that either. Wait, have I rolled something yet?
Oh, my fucking rolls.
Yeah, it's fine. If you just roll
I haven't
roll
added my
D4
I need to roll a D4.
and a D6.
And a D6. Can I just
What?
do it again?
11.
Just
So I just do 1D10?
I mean,
Dude,
it's a less benefit for you, but you can if you
you're
like.
right. 1.
Just do in the chat bar. Just do hold on. Like this, maybe.
Sneaking is going to go terribly.
Yeah. Like this,
Alright, okay.
without the full stop at the front.
You need 2 full stops at the front.
No, 0 full stops at the front.
You need 3 full stops.
You troll.
Take me hell.
Oh,
Take me to your loving
6.
place, hell. I want to experience your hell in my hell.
Charlie, why are you rolling a D?
Why is that not doing it? It's not
D4 and a
sending
D6.
What? Can you not just copy the from the /r that full stop and copy and paste it into the chat?
I did, like, I typed it in. I can't copy it. I typed it in, but it's not. It's not sending it.
Northern.
It's to say not a valid chat message. I have typed that right in it, haven't I?
Sorry?
Typed that right. Now, if you just roll for me.
No, you need to put spaces.
Sure.
in.
Okay.
Alright.
So-
I don't.
/R
Yeah,
space D4 space plus
Space. Right, I thought it was just all one.
D6.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, so 16 total for you. That'll be 13 for Spike. Rev got a 7. I'm not sure why you got D4 and a D6. 'Cause it was only Gwen who got
Okay,
the
16 is not too
inspirations.
bad.
Soulia got an 11, and Meira
16.
got a 20.
Shit.
Okay. Okay, so you head off in that direction. It's a 20-minute or so journey. Looking constantly back down at the map, you
Can
you kind of
I
follow.
look around to see if there's anyone I can spot anyone in the
Yeah.
shadows?
Can I help?
Make me a perception check, yeah. With advantage, or both of you are on
Biggest
whichever.
town.
Can I give myself guidance as well, please?
It's a city. This is
Oh
a city.
my God, that's like the third 9 I've rolled in a row. Fuck my life. But wait, I was meant to roll
There you go. 24 perception.
24. It's better.
24. As you crawl through the streets, it's obviously night at the minute as well, and there's not that many people around. You know, casual drunkard. You could stumble across a few of those walking around. You do notice that there are a number of people in the shadows. Some of them specifically do catch eyes with a few of them as you walk through. You walk down, you look down a side street before you try and sneak across it, and you come in direct contact with eye contact with someone as they kind of disappear back into the shadows and kind of hide away again.
Dude, I think we've been made, man.
Definitely been spotted. I just saw that one over there.
Context on the size of Phelan, the rough population of Phelan's like 13,000, so it's a decently sized city for this area of the world.
What district are we in of town?
So you're in the kind of middling district. There are actual districts, but I can't remember what they are off the top of my head.
So it's always going to have like skulking, shadowy figures in dark alleyways.
Pretty much everywhere, you'd imagine there'd be at least, unless you're in like the higher end, kind of the nobler district, more like the marketplace and where the Marquise live. I mean, that's fairly well guarded.
We might be fine.
No, I definitely feel like I've rolled. I'm really perceptive. I just feel really perceptive at the moment. And I think that it's unlikely that we're fine.
Very well. Well, we might as well carry on.
If we've been spotted, then we've been spotted. So either we try and shake them off, or we just carry on.
Carry on.
We take the longer route, maybe. So
No,
we
go
give.
a slightly twistier route, alright.
Yeah, you know, we give him a bit more time to finish the conversation. Maybe we turn up just the right time.
But they'll know where we're going because they know where they know where we need to go.
Just try and lose them. Can I, with my perception, can I kind of twig that where they are and try and lose them?
Yeah, sure. So as you're walking down side streets behind the Siren Sip and kind of trying to not keep to any main roads or anything.
Yeah.
And yeah, like as you dart across and you do catch eyes with people, they kind of dart off as well into separate directions as they make eye contact with you. So you kind of feel like you've lost at least the people that you feel are looking upon you for the time being, although you were definitely noticed as you were travelling through as a party.
Alright.
How far out are we from the place, roughly?
About 10 minutes at this point. You're still walking through the back streets trying to get to this, and it's a bit difficult because the map was drawn for basically following the main road, so you're just trying to orientate yourself. Someone make a survival check as well, probably with advantage because you're all trying to do the same thing.
I've got a +3 on that.
Sure.
I'm rolling like shit.
Me too.
No, sorry.
Nice! It was 1 and a 2, baby!
Sorry.
You do get a little bit lost on the way, so it takes an extra little bit of time, but yes, you carry on. But before we get to where you get to, Rafe, you are alone with the Marquise. Quest complete. You're alone with the Bradle, who just kind of is nervously waiting. Is there anything you're doing while you're? No, not Baron. When
Right,
what do you do in your kind of help?
Is there anything you fancy bringing with you before we head out?
No, I just want to get this business dealt with so I can go back to living my life. I'm sure you can relate.
Indeed. I came here looking for a flower, and here I am trying to negotiate the return of our Marquise. Quite the turn of events.
Can I ask you a question? Because we barely know each other. I'm mostly friends with Soulia. Oh wait, no, not Soulia. What's his name? Dexter. I'm mostly friends with Dexter, and it's been quite some time since I've seen him. But why would you take a blood oath for me?
Seemed like the right thing to do at the time. To be honest, I felt limited in options, and I felt so I had few other choices. And you know, in my life, I've always said that you just gotta go with it. You gotta roll with the punches. You know, do what comes to your first thing that comes to your mind, and seems to have got me in trouble this time. But most of the time, it sort of works, I suppose. Why'd you ask?
Well, I'm just not used to such nice things from strangers, I guess. But I appreciate what you and your friends and Dexter have done for me.
For you. Indeed.
So when are we heading out? I know they've kind of left.
Well,
a little bit
I
early.
think we should probably head now. It's been a few minutes. I don't know what they hope to achieve, but as long as we get to that house and we do our best, just try and stay with me and don't say anything too antagonistic, I suppose. Just play
Very
it
well.
cool, mate. Right,
Very
let's
well.
go.
Okay, so you leave 3 or 4 minutes after they do.
Just before we go, do you happen to have any form of weapon on you? Just in case things go badly.
I don't carry any weapons or anything, no. I usually leave that to my associates who are currently still staying in the
Do you
Golden Rose? Glowing Rose.
take one of these? It might help you in a pinch. You know how to use this? I hand him a hand axe. I'd tuck that down your trousers if I were you.
I don't really know what I'm doing with it, but I'm sure I could swing it in the right way if I needed to. And he kind of just like tucks it into his coat to try and hide it a little bit.
I'd hide that a little better. If things go sour and you end up getting tied up, you want to be able to reach it to be able to release yourself.
Right.
Okay, I'm not the expert, so he just like kind of spends a little while trying to figure out and then kind of tucks it into his belt a little bit.
It's
like,
I
practices reaching down a little bit. And
I help him a bit. I help him try to conceal it. No, yeah, you look
Jesus.
you look the part. Looking good. That's
When the halls of Faerun turn you down, start flirting with the men.
I'm not
It's already
flirting.
been
Jesus, if you think this is
You
flirting,
know-
I'm just trying to. I just feel guilty.
You never
because
know.
lied to the
This is
motherfucker.
it's where Meira could have gone wrong here. Who knows?
Not having a dick.
Gay men are very
No one knows I haven't got a dick.
True.
That's true.
That's true.
True.
That's true. We yeah, indeed.
You head out now with the armed Braidlehorn Lake a few minutes after the other guys do.
Right.
You start heading in that direction. I'm assuming that you were told where it was, and with your just normal survival, you should be fine. Following a simply crude drawn map, especially with the familiarity you've got from walking the streets of the city in the most recent days, shouldn't be too hard for you to find. For the other views, it does slow your journey a little bit, but you do eventually come into the kind of area that you're expecting. And like I described before, I can just go to the tail of this. It is a bit more, it's a bit more rough down in these kind of streets, similar to when you kind of went to the sewers. And went to the sewer grate. It's not in this exact same area, but it is similar in that this is just housing for the common folk. And yes, you are walking down, following the map until you come across or come close to where this house is going to be. You're basically stood at the end of the street. The house is set to be about 11 to 12 doors down. What you expect.
Right. We're nearly here.
Not you, sorry. The other party.
Oh,
You're still
Oh, right.
in tow.
Okay. Well,
We're aiming
not
for the
really
back.
here.
You're aiming for the back. Okay, cool. So you head the street over, and you start to kind of go down. It's nighttime now. It's around 10, half 10 at night. Most people are kind of asleep in this area. It's pretty dark, but there's some passive torchlight that you can just kind of see through. You feel like it's kind of helping you sneak a little bit. And you come to the back of the house that you believe is the right one. There's no door or anything. You just see there's a chimney breast that kind of sticks slightly out and goes up, and there's no smoke coming out of it.
Perhaps a window?
Nothing on the back, but it does look like there's probably one on the side.
Is it
Is
really
there any-
close to the other houses? Are they like bunched up together where they like share roofs? Is it a terrace house?
They're-
Or is...
They're pretty close, but you could probably shimmy down one. You wouldn't be able to fit two abreast by any means. You'd have to literally kind of sideways down
like
to get up to the window.
The side alley.
Yeah.
And do the other houses look like lived in?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it's got anybody in it. Are there any like is there any light coming out of it? Because like surely we can see the
Yeah. So other for this house specifically, or the other ones around?
this one.
This one appears to be empty. That you can see. There doesn't appear to be any light coming through the windows, or like I said, there's no smoke coming up the chimney that you can see. Appears to be pretty empty. You can get closer and have a look inside, or I mean, you'd imagine the door would be on the front, but yeah, your move.
It's not.
I don't think we want to.
There is no door. No doors.
Would we know how thin the walls are for this house? Like, is it like wattle or whatever, mud walls, or is it like brick?
It appears wooden from the outside, but yeah, it's hard to know. It's just kind of like wooden planks that have been stacked up in a similar kind of fashion to how the houses around it.
Could I lean into Gwendolyn at that point and be like, "Do you think you could get through the wall? You think you smash through?"
Did you say? Sorry, I was checking at my spells. What did you say the wall was made out of? Stone.
It appears to be wood, so you would probably be able with enough time.
Yeah, I
Just-
think I could. I've got my axe as well, and maybe with a bit of a push.
I was gonna say, like, I guess it'd be, you know, if it's like thin, like pallet wood, like, could you like burst through, like the Kool-Aid guy, or is it like a, you know?
No, it's a wood chopping activity. There's no Kool-Aid man. Unlikely that's probably going to happen. It's solid enough that it's probably been here. You can see, like, you know, there's moss growing on the bottom. It's a little bit rotted at the bottom, but yeah, I mean, it's going to take some serious feat of strength to burst through a wall. Does
anyone have a spell that maybe blow up wall or something?
No, I don't have blow up wall in my list, I'm afraid.
Oh shit!
Dude, sorry man. I could like put on a musical performance, but not do that. Not on walls, you know.
Meira, Soulia, do you have anything that could maybe?
Blow up a wall.
I do not.
Do I know if Eldritch Blast
Blast.
Eldritch Blast could blow through a wall?
Right? It's a force spell, isn't it?
It is a force spell, but it's not the intended use for blowing.
Can in
through
Baldur's
walls.
Gate.
But this is
go.
not Baldur's Gate, and I'm pretty sure you can't just fire Eldritch Blast at a random wall in Baldur's Gate and just make a new door.
This wall has like a weird health bar above it.
Not this one.
Oh, okay. I'll have to try.
I could like.
And it's vulnerable to force damage.
It might hurt it a little bit.
What do we do then, team? Do we slowly go around front? Maybe save distance?
I think
Wait
you
for a custard keyword?
I think you three maybe go round first. Maybe we wait. Is my perception still up, by the way?
Yeah, I'd say so at this kind of time.
Have I spotted anybody else?
Interestingly, no.
And the place is
Which
dark.
is strange,
Nothing.
considering. It's considering
All
that
of
you are you would consider that as you're coming up to a place that you're expected, there'd be a lot of, you know, activity and watching. There is none.
Either they're invisible or they've buggered off. Alright, well, I'll wait around here with Soulia, maybe. You sneaky ones
Is
there
there
in the
is
front.
there any way I could like climb up onto the roof or get onto like the shed roof of the house next door and then get up to the first floor or?
Yeah, with a little bit of a climb, you could probably. It's only a single-story house, so you could climb on top if you probably have to get a boost from someone, and you are quite small. But
I can
yeah, you
boost you.
could climb on.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll
boost
you.
me. Boost me,
Boost.
baby.
And I'll guide
Sure.
you whilst I'm boosting you.
Make me an athletics or acrobatics, your choice, with D4
Athletics
to
or
try and get
acrobatics.
boosted. Considering you're being helped, it's also with advantage. So
So can I just get this straight? They're in the house next door, and they're smashing through walls.
No, we're not
Jumping
smashing
on the
roof.
anything.
no, they're currently behind the house that they believe the drop-off is,
I'm
and
trying to stealth up onto the roof.
Right. Okay.
And we were just looking at the wall to see what the possibilities were.
But not me and Gwen.
Weak.
I forgot the D4, but I got 24 and then I forgot the D4. But...
Yep, so it's a minimum of 25. And if you said you were trying to be stealthy about it, I'll also need a stealth check from you.
Okay.
This one
do
is
you want
not
me
an
to
advantage,
add
not
guidance onto that? I forgot to do
No,
it.
it's... No.
Yeah? How do I do that again? It's,
No guidance on this one, because it would have gone on to the acrobatics, but you would have got a minimum of 25. And,
okay, fine. Cool.
yeah, it's...
So I passed the acrobatics, but now I need to do stuff. Okay.
Yes,
Does
please.
guidance last for like a minute, though?
as soon as it's used on one thing, it's gone.
Oh, I see. Cool. Got it. Okay. Got it.
Excellent. So, with dexterity, you are with a little help from a little bit of help from Gwen. You get a little run up, and as she does the run up, she lifts you up into the air, and it's pretty acrobatic. You land on top of the roof. It is thatch roof, so it kind of softens the blow a little bit, and you 3-point land on top of the roof.
Superhero land.
No sound appeared to have been made, and you are now successfully on top of this roof. It's you're about 8 to 10 feet up in the air on top of this roof.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's
pretty
a
happy about it.
Is there any of those top story windows that poke out of the attic or?
No, nothing like that.
From the roof, is there a drain pipe I could shimmy down and get into an upper story window?
I mean, technically the chimney, because you're small enough, but that's apart from that's about all the holes there are up here.
Can I go and listen at the chimney and see if I can hear anything down?
Yeah, sure. You boost yourself up onto the chimney a little bit, and you listen down. Make me a perception check.
Okie
dokie. Silence. You can't hear anything.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait here. I'm just gonna wait here, and see if I can keep listening actively. To see if I can hear anything happening.
But how quickly do we think we could get to the front door? If we sprinted.
It depends. You could either shimmy down the side of the building, and it'll take you a minute or so. You could run all the way back and around. That would take you maybe 2 to 3 minutes.
A minute's a long time.
Yeah, but we won't be necessarily in combat by that.
I'm going a couple of around the back, but a couple of houses along, and then shinny through one of their gaps, so that I'm maybe 4 houses down, but I can look along the street and see the front of the house that we believe is empty.
Okay. So you're going to go all the way, you're going to go around and then back to so you can kind of get eyes on the front of the house, is that what you mean?
Yeah, I'm not going to go directly down the side of the house though, so I don't get
sure.
Yeah,
no worries.
And I'll try and
be a stealthy person. Yep, for sure. So Meira takes off around that way.
I'm going to shimmy halfway down. I'm going to shimmy to 9/10 of the way down the little gap.
Shimmy.
Can I?
9/10 of the way, okay.
So I'm still out of eyesight, but I'm shimmy.
Okay, yeah, around 2/3 of the way down there is a window. So are you staying before that or after that?
Can I duck down and get around?
Sure.
It?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Sure.
But ready to dart down that alleyway if I need to.
No worries. And Soulia?
I will stay with Gwen.
Okay.
I've got eyes on the front of the house.
Yeah, so Meira's taking a few minutes to go round while Rev starts shimmying down the side of the building. You duck.
From my position on the roof, can I see the front of the street or the back, or can I see the surrounding area?
Yeah, if you go up close enough to the edge, you'd be able to see the streets on both sides.
Okay.
Okay, so dealing with Rev first then. Rev, you come up to the window, you duck underneath, and what's your plan? Is it
I just
trying to
kind of wait a safe distance from the edge, so I could possibly hear the custard being said, but I'm well out of eyesight, so I can't actually see really anything. I'm just waiting for, I might be able to hear doors opening and closing, or I could probably hear speech, maybe. But, I'm well hidden.
Roll me a perception check, please.
13. Can I see anything down the alleyway with my perception?
Oh man, natural one.
No, still the same for you. Oh yeah, it says anyone got inspiration? They lose it. Lolsies. Meira does apparently. No Mauer. Oh, give me a minute. Bit of D. Where was I?
I would fucking laugh if we go in there and it's just I just do a natural transfer and nothing bad happens and you guys are just like kill yourself trying to climb on roofs.
We're like looking.
Rev, you can't.
Keep it safe.
You can't hear anything from where you're stationed, but you just kind of hold fire for the minute. It's Meira eventually makes her way around. Gwen, on your perception check, it's oddly silent. Considering you'd expect people to be watching you at this point. Meira, as you make your way around, trying to be as stealthy as possible, and then come back around the other side, heading about 4 doors down. Again, you get the same kind of feeling. Yeah, that's right. You get the same kind of feeling as Gwen would, but. All right, no worries. We'll pause. Beat. But I'll quickly jump back to Rafe. Rafe, you have started making your way. What kind of route are you taking with not Baron Bradorhorn like?
Well, the Baron and I are going to be taking probably the most direct route.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to hang around. But on the way, I'm going to start making some small talk just to pass the time. So, Bradle, do you have any family? Any kids, perhaps?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have kids. I have a wife and kids at home.
Oh, are they? Do you like them?
Of course. It's a strange question.
It's strange how infrequently people ask that question, in my opinion. I mean, just because you have them doesn't mean you like them. Anyway, moving on. So
yes, I'd say my family life is quite good.
Right. Okay. That's good to know. Well, I don't. Thanks for asking. I'm.
But you're so young.
I'm young. Well, not really, actually. I may look young, but I'm actually pretty old. But I can't actually remember how old I am. I think it's written down somewhere. In the annals of time, probably. So you're gonna keep your calm when you get there, yeah? You're no shouting, none of this. Just we go straight in. There's gonna be some sort of discussion. To be frank, I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do, but you just gotta keep your cool. If I shout any weird words, just relax, okay? It's all part of the elaborate plan.
I trust what Dexter's trying to do here, and with the rest of you guys. So I hope that this matter can be resolved quickly.
Dexter is a trustworthy chap, indeed. He's I've known him for a good while. Anyway, we must be nearly there now. We don't, no need to chatter.
You will be.
No, I'm enjoying this awkward chat. Keep going.
So
you're seeing the Barbie movie.
You into Oppenheimer or Barbie? Or both?
I don't know what any of these words are.
No, nor do I. Back to your family then. So how many kids?
3.
Well, that's quite a number of kids. Similarly, I have none. That's
you did just say that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I don't know why this is important to me right now. I'm just thinking about the value of our lives proportionately. But that's sort of existential question I ask myself regularly. So no relevance to this situation.
What, and you have no one special to you that you want to settle down and have children with?
Oh, I do. She doesn't know, but I do. But she doesn't. I don't think she wants to be with me. Which is sex. Yeah, it's a shame. I guess I've been trying to find some love on the way on my journey because I'm kind of blew it, I think, with her, but that's fine.
Well, if you want to get her off your mind, you could always go to the port and go to the Burrowing Bullet. That's the so most of the sailors go.
The Burrowing Bullet.
You're not there.
You're not here. What's that? I just heard this weird accent.
You hear Gwen disapproving from miles away.
Honestly, that's just a very funny name. I like it.
The Burrowing Bullet.
Bullet.
Burn
Not
my,
bullet.
burn my bullet.
Like bullet.
Right. No. Well. No. It's all good information.
Flashbacks from BG3.
I'm good. I'm glad we're having this discussion. It's been enlightening.
Yes, and might take a visit there once all this matter is resolved.
What?
But anyway,
Even though you've got a wife?
no, it's when I'm traveling. So, what happens away stays away.
What? That's not great.
Just
Surely your mum, your sweet woman, is wouldn't like that.
She probably is doing the same back in Oath, where I'm from. It's fine.
Well,
We're very accommodating.
well, that's fair enough. Well, anyway, where's his house?
Yes, indeed. But Meira is currently unavailable. Oh, wait. Maybe she's not.
Right.
You can hear
Maybe.
her.
I can fill this conversation with some more shit if you want.
Baby. He's fighting.
Yeah, no, it's fine. He doesn't like crime. There's so much crime going
He doesn't
on.
like crime, and apparently now he doesn't like naps. So.
Oh, that's good.
Welcome to
He is
being
tired.
parents.
He's tired as fuck.
We will pick up the game with what Meira is doing / because I think that's all that we have.
Hey,
This is kind of
Do you
information
want
and
to swap
stuff.
so you can do the game, or
Swapsies!
Tired.
yes?
You are required.
She's here. We're on loudspeaker.
I'm
so-
okay. I've fixed the issue.
I fixed it. New
That's
patch.
so bad.
New patch just dropped. Meira, as you make your sneaky little self to the kind of a little bit further down the door, you get the same sense, especially from the background that kind of you have, that this is quiet, almost too quiet, uncomfortably quiet and silent, that you're not being watched, which is almost as concerning as being watched in this moment. And you get about 4 doors down from the house that you're targeting, and you do see on the front door is a folded up piece of parchment with a dagger that's been pressed through it.
Right.
I was like, how stealthy was my stealth check? Do I feel stealthy enough?
Yeah, you felt like you were not seen. There's not a lot of people
No.
around that you can tell.
And Bradle and Rafe, have they made it to the front door yet?
Not quite yet. No.
They're on the street though.
You haven't seen them yet.
I sort of. I'm going to try and be as sneaky as I can, but I am going to go and have a look at the note.
Okay, cool. You sneak your way over up to the door. You come across to the front door. As you do walk past, you do see a Rev kind of melt down and pressed up kind of next to the window at the side street, and who kind of looks at you like with a nod. He is pretty well concealed in the shadows. There is also a halfling figure lie down in the thatch on the roof that you do slightly notice as she's going. And you go up to the door, and yes, there is a folded up bit of parchment. There's been a dagger that's been punched through it.
I remove the dagger.
You take the note, the dagger. It's a regular dagger, nothing special looking about it at all. You open up the note, and the words written upon it say, "You were told alone, do not test me. We will contact you again on the morrow." And then it's just signed at the bottom with an X in blood, but the rest of the note is written in ink.
In blood?
Oh.
I don't know if I've hurt the master.
Seems unnecessary.
Yeah, is there any way knowing whose blood it is? I don't have like any special blood sight or anything, do I?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it looks just like kind of dried. Still a little bit wet.
Can I make eye contact with Rev? Can I see him enough?
Yep. Just done like this.
I don't want to yell because I know that there's other people living on the street, but I like go like this, and I wave at Spike, and I make the same gesture and wave my hands like it's off, and wave my hands.
Cool.
And
as this gesture,
come down
and as this gesture is being made, you see Rafe and Bradlehorn like kind of turn the corner and start heading down, kind of both looking either direction.
Oh God, they're gonna see. He's gonna see me and remember who I am. I will have to hide again.
Yeah, sure. Maybe a stealth check. Yeah, should be.
Why do I always have to hide? I don't want to snap him out of his charm. I believe that I.
That's a good point as well. There's about 10 minutes left on this charm person.
Well, we better get the new coordinates fucking quick then, better we? Because
He said on the morrow.
well, I mean it's fucked then. We're gonna have to tie the cunt up.
Tie the cunt up.
Yeah.
This is a family show.
Tie the prick up.
I'm gonna slide down the roof. Can I slide down the roof and to where Gwen is? Like, just disembark the roof to where Gwen is.
No worries. Yeah. Maybe just
down. That'd be great.
With help, it's no issue. Yeah, it's only a 10-foot drop anyway, so there's nothing major. Yeah, you just shimmy, shake down.
Dude, Meira's saying it's off. I'm not sure what's going on, but Rafe and the Bradle are coming. You I don't know what's going on, but if this is off, then we can't keep him charmed forever, man. You said you have like a sleep. You can do sleep. You can make someone sleep. Is that a thing?
I can make someone sleep.
Dude,
It's very
how's that
boring, you see.
I mean. No offense,
Don't
man.
reply to that. It was a joke.
Yes, you are. I mean,
It's a spell.
Yeah, joking. Totally joking, man. They're really fun. Yeah. Anyway, sleep. You can send people to sleep.
I can. I don't know how long for, and it's probably best to do it back at the.
Yeah, we
because
should
otherwise
go
we
meet
can't really carry him. It's gonna be hard to carry him. So let's go.
Okay, we walked past Rev on the way out, I suppose, through the alley.
Sleep only lasts 1 minute, FYI.
Oh yeah.
we've got time up. Give me an option.
Alright, well that will work then.
Hog tie him.
I can punch him.
Oh, okay, so with the party kind of split between Soulia, Spike, and Gwen, and then the other rest of the members, what are you all doing right now? Are you kind of heading back back around? What's the...
Yeah, I'm heading out the front, like,
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so you kind of come around the streets and then meet up.
The house that we were supposed to meet them in, is it abandoned?
Door's closed, so...
Should we still just knock on the door?
Can we try and get in through the door? Is it open? Can I try the door handle?
I'm just wondering if it's an abandoned house, maybe we should just look him up in here. Because I think tying him up in the pub and then risking his escape might not...
I don't think we can get back to the pub in 10 minutes.
Yeah. So just stuff him in here for a bit. They've obviously got the place watching, so they know where we are, which is good.
Have I seen that this plan's stopped now, or am I still hiding?
Yeah, you've seen that stopped. You've also had confirmation from Meira when she held up. It's like, no, deal's done.
Who's dead?
Try the door, yeah, it just swings open. You come into it's not a very big house, maybe, 60 or so feet long, maybe 20 feet wide. It's a single room by the looks of it. There is a fireplace in the well, you know where the fireplace is because you saw the chimney. It's simple, like tables and chairs, a small kind of bedroll laid out on the floor. Not a lot else on like the shelves and stuff like that. This place looks fairly empty and unlived in for a while at least.
I back in our party, and I think Rafe and Bradel are still walking down the road, so I back in everyone else in to the house.
Meira, what are you doing in this specific time?
I've just ducked down the other side where where I didn't see Red, the other side of the house.
Yep, sure.
Because I was trying to avoid the gaze of the Baron Bradel. Because I don't want him to see me. But when I'm assuming they're going to come up to the house now, the door's open now, right?
Yeah.
The door is now open. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I see them come past and go in, then I'll go in behind them, and
But as soon as the other people come into the house,
dude, does anyone have any rope? Like, I think this is going south. We're not going to be able to keep him. Like,
I can
calm down. We need to tie him up. Something quick.
I can sleep him and then we can tie him up. It might be easier.
Yes, that's a good plan. And
I've got 50.
I've got some hempen rope. Yes.
okay. And are there windows? And if there are there curtains or shutters? Can I draw them?
Yeah, there are shutters in this place. Yeah, they seem
Okay. Can I
not that
run
great.
around?
Perhaps we don't need to. Perhaps he is convinced that what he is doing is for a good cause.
Dude, the note said like tomorrow. We're gonna have to keep until tomorrow, man. Like,
Maybe we try and convince him, and then if it doesn't work out, we tie him up anyway.
Yeah. I can be on hand to just sleep.
Okay. That's the plan. So
Say custard.
I'm not there.
okay.
Say bananas.
So Gwen, you block the door. Is when they come in, you block the door. We say the plan's off. It's all gone to shit, and then we try and convince him. And if he doesn't convince, then we sleep him, tie him up, keep him here.
Right.
Okay. Let's go. Fucking go, man. Let's go.
Okay, so just about after that, you see Rafe and Bradel enter, kind of looking into the door tepidly, and then seeing you all kind of in there, they both walk in. And the party, apart from Meira, who's kind of hidden away, is currently reunited in this, like, abandoned house.
Bradel, they knew about our plan.
It's just kind of sighs, but what do we do now?
I sidle up next to him just in case.
They want to meet tomorrow.
They've demanded that only you and Rafe, Rafe attend. No one else.
Did you forget
Okay,
my name?
that's fine.
Oh, well, if you're all right with it, then great.
I thought that's what we were doing anyway. That's why I joined your fellow Rafe here, and we came, but then you guys...
Just means that there might be a little more danger than there was previously. We certainly can assist, but not as quickly as we would like to if the gods saw our favor tonight.
I'm just looking to get this exchange done so I can go back to my wife and my children and go back to Oath.
Build or not.
Good.
You know you have about 5 minutes left on Charm Person.
I am already convinced that I don't even need the charm person anymore, that we are.
Maybe we check in again and ask you in 6 minutes to see if you change your mind. And I look at everyone.
May I inquire as to one thing?
Is the door? Can I shut the door quietly behind him? Like,
Yeah. I'd assumed you already had to. But...
in front of the door.
Why,
Okay.
Bradel?
Scary.
What do the Myriad even want with you? Why? What do you trade? What reason do they have?
I don't know why they want me. You just told me that they did.
I told you that you're trading in magical items.
Yes, exactly. But I don't know what I have traded that.
Well,
That's how I've made my business and always have.
What magical items do you trade?
All sorts of exotic goods from the northern parts of Wildemount, things from the often some other things from Shady Creek Run, but I don't know what specifically they want from me.
Drugs, spice,
Cool suit.
I would never.
Sood.
Would anybody
Never.
associated with you be selling it?
I mean, potentially, but that's not really my fault.
No, absolutely not. But we're just trying to figure out the reasons why they may want to have a word with you.
Well, I was told by my good friend Dexter here that he knew that they wanted me, and I don't know why.
I do know that, but I thought you might be able to share a little more insight as to why they want you.
My business is my own, but I don't.
At the end of the day, we're trying to help you here, Bradel. So
Wow, that was a very detective line right there.
You're also trying to help out your friend Rafe here, which is he has generously put his life in danger for my safety, which I can't thank him enough for. But
then maybe you could be a little bit more forthcoming.
I've been forthcoming.
And you can honestly say you absolutely no reason. You have no reason why you might be wanted to have. Why they might want to have a chat with you. No reason at all. Cannot think of anything.
Right.
Nothing at all.
This information is probably quite critical to our
Quite
success.
crucial. It would really help.
I can't say I know anything of the Myriad business and what they deal in, but I'm not sure why they want me specifically.
Very well.
Naughty boy.
Insight check, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Can I also do an insight check?
Sure. Gwen, you don't really pick up anything. He seems to be forthcoming. Soulia, there's a little hint of doubt in you that says maybe he's not telling. He's holding some information back, but what that would be, you're not sure. After all, he is a he is a trader in exotic goods, and some of the information on those exotic goods are kept under wrap as part of the deal in them.
Well, how long left on my charm?
Couple of minutes.
Couple of minutes.
I'm standing by the door, by the way.
How many children do you have, Bradel?
3. But you know this about me. We've been friends for so long.
Well,
Have you not met them?
I haven't seen you in years. I don't believe I have met them.
Oh, you must come. You must come to Oath and visit me and my wife.
So how many children do you have?
3 just said that.
3. Sorry, I didn't hear him. 3. And what their names?
My 3 boys. They're named
Baron.
Grigory. Yeah, Baron.
Bradel.
Grigory.
Bradel.
Bradel Jr., Bradel Jr. Jr. and Bradel Jr. Jr.
Bradel and Dale.
Bradel and Dradel.
Grigory, Adran, and Westra.
Ah, and are they little crazy bastards like we used to get up to back in the day, or?
They do take over after their old man, after a little bit of my own. I'm sure they'll be great at taking over. And as he starts to, you see, he starts to, space out for a minute. It's like, you know your spell's ending. It's like, starts to come to a little bit.
Bradel.
Wait.
Bradel.
You? And he starts, kind of back towards the door and kind of bumps into Gwen.
So, you're finally awake.
Hello.
This is a horrible thing that you've done.
Gwen, do the thing, Gwen.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm not waiting for you. You've tried to trick me into doing.
I was saying to party.
He's trying to back out the door.
This
And he's
is
just
a horrible thing I have done, Bradel, but your life is in danger. And the only way that we could ever convince you to come with us was to cast that spell. I'm not proud of what I have done, no, far, far from it. But that is my deal with my gods. Bradel, you are in danger, and the only way that we could protect you was by bringing you here. Do you understand?
No, you have tricked me for hours, taken me away from where I was safest, and now brought me to this... Where even are we? Some abandoned shack in the undercity of Phelan? No, I'll not have it. And he will
You were surrounded by Myriad.
He will ignore what you're saying, turn around and try and go past Gwen. Be like, excuse me, madam, I must get back to safety at once.
I'm going to try and... Just a quick question before I sleep him. So it says it's a 20-foot square. Is there any way that I can do this without hitting any of my own party?
I don't
Knock
think
him
it
out.
I
Sleep.
don't think it would affect your ally.
We all fall asleep.
Okay, just wake us up.
Within 1 minute.
I can wake you up. But I
We'll
need
wake
to
up
then-
within a minute. Just sleep
Yeah, but
us all, tie him up, and we'll wake up anyway.
Which point you choose?
It's like a real sorcerer moment. It's just like force everyone to sleep.
I mean, yeah, you could, yeah.
Can I just say
You could step back and then just kind of target it outside, and it would only get him. And maybe some people who are already asleep in their own homes, and if not, they may be just sat there with their pipe and their coffee or tea, and then it just you might hear of a great fire in Phelan one day, but who knows?
And his wife, and then all of a sudden they both go to sleep.
Like a great fire hit Phelan, killing 3,000 people last night. No, yeah, you should be able to. There should be no issue with you being.
I will do sleep. I'll step to the side and not step to the side, but like kind of maneuver and then sleep.
I would make you roll the 5d8. However, I will let you know openly that he has 4 hit points, so he would never get above the minute. He's a common person. And yes, as you cast the spell, beep doop 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 doop. Yep, as he goes to leave the door and you kind of take your step back, he puts his hand on the door, and as you cast the spell, it's only an action, he like grabs onto the door and he just kind of wobbles slowly and you just
I'll catch him very gently.
as you catch him in your arms, and you have 1 minute.
Yeah, okay. Quick, tie the bastard up.
Rev, get the ropes, man! Rev, get the ropes!
I've got it.
Right.
go.
Oh god, this is going to shit. I told you this would happen.
Is there a chair in the abandoned house?
In the seat.
I think we should tie him to the chair.
I gently place him on the chair and then
Who knows anything about ropes? I don't.
I'll just
Don't
I know.
tie someone to the chair.
What would a rope check be? Sleight of hand or?
I'm not making you roll for this with 6 of you tying.
To a chair.
Yeah. So Meira kind of rushes in, seeing the door slightly open, hearing the sound of kind of kerfuffle, and between 6 of you and all of the rope that you have, you are confident that this man is not going to be able to escape this. And I assume you take the hand axe out of him because that's probably his only means of actual escape.
Yes.
What do you? He would still be able to speak. Do you?
gag him.
Yeah, we gag him.
Just
Okay.
initially, we can always talk to him if he's quiet.
Sure. So with that in mind, you thoroughly tie this man to the chair in the abandoned shack and gag him.
We'll make sure he's comfortable.
As comfortable as you can be, fully tied to a chair.
Yeah.
And would you do anything else in the minute, the last few seconds before?
Can we make sure there are no other weapons on him?
Oh yeah, that's no worries.
And nothing of interest on his person. Obviously, leave his general personal effect. I'm not going to rob him. Just anything that could.
If you're searching specifically for weapons, it's only the hand axe that Rafe gave him, which you take off of him, and
Like,
then he has no other weapons on his
Is there any
person.
like magical stuff?
Yeah.
Does anyone have detect magic? Or does anyone have detect magic?
I do have detect
I
magic.
don't have detect magic, no.
I do.
Not currently.
I do. I don't have it on right now, but I can turn it on.
Well,
Turn it on.
Mine is not on. I can't turn it
Why?
on until.
On that spell spot. Do you want me to turn it on?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Sorry, I was having a wee, so I'm not really sure why I'm turning it on, but there you go.
Just in case he's got like a magical rape alarm or like.
That would have gone off
Yeah.
fucking like 8 hours ago.
He was charmed until a minute ago.
There we go. The whole of Phelan. I can detect magic throughout the whole land.
What?
It made me put that down.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know it would fucking do that.
Yeah.
Wait, so it forces you to put it down, or you?
Yeah. It wouldn't let me cast unless I put that down.
That's fucking hilarious. Magical items. So you cast detect magic. What does detect magic look like when you do it?
Good question. Because it's a ritual, I get on my knees Can I begin to pray?
Or a ritual would take 10 minutes, by the way, if you were to cast it as ritual.
Oh.
Well, it has to be cast as ritual, eh?
No, you can cast it as a spell slot for a. Let's have a look here. Hold on a minute. It depends if you have the spell slots left or not. If you don't, then you have to cast it as a ritual.
Oh, I have. That was my last spell slot. So
Yeah. You've done 2
Yeah, so-
charms.
It normally takes 1 action to cast, and then it lasts up to 10 minutes concentration. If you cast it as a ritual, it takes 10 minutes to cast, and then you cast a spell like for free.
Oh, right. Oh, well. I mean, we want it straight away, don't we? So
Yeah.
My last spell slot.
Yeah. Okay. So you cast Detect Magic. Only one thing on this person seems to gleam up and like give off a slight kind of like golden yellow color, and he has a ring of keys on his person, and one singular key has a kind of light magical enchantment on it.
Okay.
Apart from that, he is.
Do you want to
rest
take it off of him just
magical
because it's like
items.
an escape key? We'll give it back to him
We
afterwards.
should take it. Maybe that's what the myriad are looking for.
I will hold it for safekeeping.
Okay, so you take his keys. Add
Okay, no.
add Braidle's keys to your character sheet.
I look around. I look around me as well, see if there's any other magical senses.
Nothing else within 30 feet of you.
And I think I already shut the shutters, right? So we're kind of
Yep.
shielded from view of the street.
You are indeed. After the spell is cast and the keys are taken up him, he slowly starts to.
Dude, I'm so sorry, man, but there was no other option.
We're trying to save you, alright?
But you're okay.
You can make us... Yeah, well, good. No. Sorry.
I'm obviously not bothering hiding anymore, and I'm like,
Hi.
hey man.
He kind of frowns and looks at you with acknowledgement. It's like,
Honestly, nothing personal.
I know exactly what you mean.
With the bad blood. Now I learn you have a wife and kids. You bastard! Why were you flirting?
He doesn't have to die. Anyway.
It's
he
alright.
continues to try and struggle, but it's not going to get him anywhere. What do you do now?
Dude,
Can we make
we're
sure
not staying
that...
here for the night, right?
Yeah, we
We can't go
We're gonna
anywhere.
have... No. If you
They're
have
gonna
to
have to
stay...
come to us.
Well, they probably will already know we're here, I expect.
We're just gonna have to camp here.
Can we try and put something, is there like a chest or something to put over the door to kind of stop?
There's a table.
Yeah, we can just put
You
that
just move it.
in front of the door to kind of
Is
prevent
it just
a bit
what?
of...
Yeah. Is it just one room, or is there an upstairs? I feel like we should
No.
go scope out the rest of the place.
There's no
Yeah.
upstairs. It's a single floored place.
Single floor,
And-
single room.
There's no other doors leading off.
No cellar,
you can see,
no
no.
room cellar or anything.
Nothing.
I don't
It's
think-
just a simplest of houses you could possibly come across.
Okay,
It's a single
Yeah.
room. It looks.
There's no rugs, no nothing.
No, this place is
Okay.
very empty.
Okay. Right, well, we should probably divvy out watches, shouldn't we?
Yes, I don't think we leave him alone.
No, I agree. 2 people on a watch at a time, I think.
Agreed.
3 watches,
Sounds good.
right?
Anyone not need a full rest?
Not totally pitch black.
No, man, I'm fucking knackered. I need all my sleep I can get.
Yeah, I definitely need a full rest. But,
I would like a full rest also.
I'm fine.
I'm also fine.
I'll take a half rest. You
Yes,
get some sleep.
I don't need any rest at all. I can stay up.
But you gotta have some rest. I mean, in the real world, like you gotta have some sleep.
What do you mean the real world?
I don't mean in the real world. I mean,
We're all
in
sorry.
realistically,
It's real to me, Dan.
we can just do 3 watches, and that still gives us a full rest, doesn't it?
Tell me more about this real world. What does that mean?
Okay, so your plan is to.
Temple and pray.
Breaking the fourth
to the
wall.
Moonweaver to take you to the real world, the true world.
The plan is to long rest in this abandoned kind of shacky house thingy.
Watches.
Do you think like we should like go and try and find them for another meeting place rather than just sitting here all night, and then it'll be day and then we can't move him, like can't fucking wheel him out in the street.
I think we
Yeah. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Do we need to go and try and make contact with them, or do we just wait until
No, I
tomorrow
think we
night?
wait.
they're going to make contact with us. I am
I'm
certain
sure they
of
will.
this.
Mm-hmm. But what do we do? Do we just?
Just fucking hang out here, I suppose.
Yes.
But I mean, when they
But
inevitably say,
are we gonna let him go? Just these two? I mean, they seem to have the better of us, right?
can't we just?
I
think-
say we just roll the dice and I'll just go with them.
Can we
See
not
what
just
I can
like follow behind, but like way behind, like not
No, none of
we're
that
not, like,
shit. It
not
doesn't
like
work. You got
in a
spotted
sneaky
instantly.
way?
Dude, we're not very good at sneaking. We're fucking
No,
shit
but
at
not
it.
not in a sneaky way. Just be like, look, we're just.
No. I do not want to waste another day
I have
knowing that
to-
my life is on the line, waiting for these blinking myriads to
Right.
decide my fate.
I have to
Take-
agree with Rafe on this one.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
getting pretty risky.
Alright.
They know our game.
Very
Dude,
well.
we need to make some plans to fucking leave town, because as soon as he's gonna fucking die or whatever that's gonna happen, then we're gonna be on the hook. We need to
Well,
leave.
yes and no. We are hopefully going to be releasing our keys. Don't forget.
Mm.
Exactly.
He
Um,
might. I don't know. He might be really cross with us as well. But
We will see. He might just be happy to be alive. Okay, so we said Meira, Rev, and Rafe do not need rest. Is that correct?
We can take it in turns to short
George,
rest.
do I need rest as a half elf?
Yeah, you do. It's only elves who only need
Only full elf.
full elf.
I could use a little rest.
You
Maybe
split
you
up the
should
short
call it
rest however you wish, and we will have long rest.
Oh,
I mean, it is nighttime now, so
Right.
depending on what you want to do.
Surely we just spend the night here and quietly in with us. Just
Yeah.
we can take watches
I
as we
can-
need it. And
I can have short rest. It's fine. I'm feeling pretty good.
Me too.
I'll
Okay.
take. Who wants to take first watch?
I will.
I'll go second then.
I'll do the graveyard shit.
well, I think we need to have 2 people at a time, so I'll do a watch with someone else as well. I'll do the first watch with you, Rev.
All
And
right,
then I can
then
have a
we'll wake you two up after.
Yeah.
As this is being
Alright.
decided, I'll curl up in a corner and I'll get a sleep.
Okay,
You
so
can do the
the
last.
plan.
You can do the last one.
I'm not doing any watches.
Long resting in here, then you split up into the 2 pies. Who was first to?
Myself and
Me
Rev.
and
Neither.
Okay, I'd like perception checks from both of you, please.
Can I guidance myself, please?
Sure.
Not me.
Not you. Gwendolyn.
oh
Nice.
no, not again.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh, phew. I thought that was gonna be a 1 then. There you go.
You, Gwen, you catch Rev almost as he says, "I'm not really that tired. It's fine." And as he's on watch, he's like, you can see his head nod down a couple times, like, "Oh, almost I'm awake." Bradle does resist for an hour or so, just trying to wiggle and trying to get out, but he's not going anywhere. Eventually,
Yeah.
giving up and kind of wrestling himself to sleep as he kind of lumps over in the chair. You don't hear anything outside of anything you would normally in your few hours of watching,
Alright. But I mean,
and then
Is
you
there
wake
anything
up
do I-
and go on.
if I look out the window, do I see anybody sneaking around?
With that perception check, no. As you open the window, the problem is the window. You open them, and they're only really good for letting in a minor bit of light, because as you open the window, they just kind of go out onto other houses. So it's more like for airflow than actual vision of the surrounding streets in these densely populated places. But with a keen ear, you listen out. And you don't hear any comings or goings that you would expect. You wake up the next 2, who happen to be
Me.
and
Rafe, I think
uh,
so. Deary me.
are you short resting, Pete, or are you long resting?
No, I'm long resting.
Same for you two. Can I have perception checks from both of you, please? Same again, as you kind of listen out. Bradle is fast asleep at this point, as the rest of your companions are, and you listen out for any strange noises or anything going on, but you don't hear anything as you come into like the small hours of the morning. You wake up the next. Sorry, Kyle.
I teach Rafe a card game that I know to keep us entertained and awake in the night.
Sure.
Cool, thank you.
We do a bit of gambling.
And the gambling begins.
Strippers.
And waking up the next two would then be Soulia and Spike. Soulia and Spike.
Can't make the card take
and Spike.
at the same time. They're going to be a nightmare.
It's gonna be shit, yeah. Well, next time. We've learned a lesson.
Right.
And then I will need perception checks from Soulia and Spike, please.
For me? Okay.
Yes, as you do the last watch. Yep, again, nothing untoward. You do start to hear people wake up and kind of go about their days as the morning starts to come, but you're pretty confident that nothing untoward happened to the house you're in, at least, or no one came up to it in the middle of the night and tried to fuck around. As you will get a long rest. And
Can I look around and just see if I can see any evidence of people been here before we got here? And whether or not there's any secret traps or like a hidden door or anything like that on the ground. Like how are they
Make
getting
me
in
an
and out of this?
Make me an investigation check. As we move over to the 13th of Kenbila. 11. There's nothing. You don't really find any like secret entrances or anything. You do question how long this place has actually been abandoned for, because it's relatively clean. Despite being empty, it's not like covered in dust or anything. So you'd assume that at least someone's been here to clean in fairly recent times, but it's you don't find anything in the way of like secret passages or anything crazy like that. This place is very mundane and kind of empty. It doesn't even take that long to kind of search every nook and cranny of this place.
Okay. There seems to be nothing here. It's just... Right, we need to wait around for this new instruction then.
I guess we just have to wait.
I guess so. I'm sure they know we're here, I suppose.
Oh,
They
they do.
definitely know we're here now.
They know everything. You probably know what you ate for breakfast. Speaking of which,
That's some breakfast.
what is for breakfast?
Is there anything in any of the cupboards or any of the... No?
No food in here. Absolutely note.
Well,
I have some like jerky. If anyone wants some.
I can run out and get some food.
yeah,
You're not going anywhere immediately, right?
I'll come with you.
Sounds good.
cool. Bacon butties all round, please.
Bucket.
Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
I'll come with you.
Alright.
Spike
Can we
and-
leave and find like the nearest, I guess what would be a greasy spoon?
Can we try and, before we leave the house, can we can I like I just want to like check out the window, make sure no one's watching the front door, or I don't want to alert the neighbours if it's an abandoned house and then they see weird looking people coming out of it.
Again, hard to see out the windows because as soon as you open them, they just kind of look directly at a house. You could probably peek your head around and make a perception check, but it's going to be difficult to see anything apart from literally the thing. So yeah,
I'll
maybe a
try it.
perception check is going to be
Going out either
tough.
way, so. Wait, I'm lucky.
Like it.
Okay.
So many ones.
Yeah,
The
big
ones
fan.
have been reduced.
Annoyingly, you do get inspiration, yeah. Annoyingly, even with the nat 20, the 22, you can't make things exist where nothing exists. So you are confident that currently no one is looking at you in the side street that you're in.
Okay. Well, let's fucking go, man. It's a good
Yeah.
time as any.
And as you two do exit, it doesn't seem to like set anyone up or anything. You walk out the house and no one really kind of pays you any mind as you both leave. You head over to the nearest kind of like bakery area, which provides you with some food. I say it's like, I don't know, 2 silvers worth to get enough kind of basic bread and kind of pastries for all of you. Do you buy for Bradel as well, or are you going to leave him? You're going to starve him out?
Buy for
Yeah,
Bradel.
I guess,
I know
yes.
if he doesn't
Yeah.
eat it, I will. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's like 2 silvers worth. It's the basics, the most basics of food that most of the common folk would kind of get by on most days. You bring it back without issue. It takes like 15 minutes or so.
Who does your inspiration go to?
Oh, don't know.
Probably yourself,
Soulia, just because he probably has to do some chatting at some point.
Oh.
Oh no, sorry, tell a lie, Rafe, because he's already in the ship.
He
Yeah.
needs the help.
I'll
Where's he gone for? Cheese sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he bloody
Thank
has.
you.
I have given Rafe inspiration. Cool. You return with
He says thank you.
food in. You return with food in tow, and do you have any major plans? Bradel is currently still asleep, but
Right, don't wait for
Yeah, just leave him be.
No plans. Just waiting for
Just
that.
leave a bit of bread for him.
Phone call.
Wait for a new note.
Waiting for the hostage. The hostage phone call.
I want to take this
I,
opportunity to like chat to my new people. I think.
I teach the rest of the gang the card game that I taught Rafe in the night. See if we can kill some time playing some cards.
next week you'll have to bring a full rule set for a card game that you make.
It's very
Excellent.
similar to Racing Demons.
Racing mages.
Yeah.
There are demons.
No, well, no, it's not there. Racing
I know I
dragons. Elliot's saying racing dragons.
Sets of cards on my person, and I
Yeah, have a pack of cards each, guys. I just carry 6 packets of cards with me, just in case.
This is a card game that in my town is called Duo. It's very similar to Uno.
But you have to say duo when you have 2 cards.
No, because DOS would be too obvious. It's called Duo.
Hey.
Please don't sue me, Hasbro. Cool.
I'm just going to the loop quickly, sorry.
No worries.
I want to ask so Meira, I was like, dude, you seem pretty like interesting in terms of background. Like, what were you doing before you got caught up with these reprobates?
What do you mean caught up?
I see. Did you know them before? Like, you guys kind of just met on the road or some shit, right?
We did. I met them on. I can't remember. Did I meet them in a ship? No, I met them in a bar.
You did.
That was me, Lucy, thinking, not me.
Yep.
They were thinking. I was like, where did I meet them? I met them in a bar. I was looking for somebody, and I came this way on a ship and met these guys in a bar, and they seemed to be going the same direction as me. And that is how we ended up here. Honestly, I'm not going to bore you with the history of my previous employment. I really don't think it's very relevant to what I'm doing now. So,
Alright, closed book, I get it.
Sounds a bit dodgy if you ask me.
Sounds,
I mean,
I agree.
sounds fucking dodge, man.
I mean, that's, yeah, you can draw that conclusion. It is quite dodgy, but I honestly don't think it's worth telling anybody about. I also am carving a new path and starting a new life, and I sort of want to leave that person behind.
Getting out the game, I get it. Giving
PTSD.
up like time.
I don't want to.
Right.
I don't want to draw up old demons to come and attack me in my nightmares.
Dude,
No.
actual demons or like?
Oh no. No.
Okay.
I've never. Have you come across a demon? I don't even know what a demon looks like.
I've heard of them in like stories and shit, but
Yeah, only stories.
Well, let us know if anything comes up, alright? Don't want any more surprises.
Shadows in the past that may come and bite me, I guess. But until
Like
that
real shadows?
problem,
just a real shadow, like that. team?
Shadows come by. Should I be worried about shadows?
dial 0800 shadows.
Oh, I have a shadow! Ah! I've never even thought about it!
Oh, we're surrounded by shadows in here.
Copying what I'm doing.
Oh my god!
It's a really long story and it's pretty sketchy, and I'm trying to do my best to, be be a new man, so to speak? Woman.
You're a man.
We don't know.
Like a real man?
I had no idea. But
But you know, you can you, boo.
whatever, no judgment here.
I'm just trying to find the right surgeon.
Your ultimate quest.
That's the quest, yeah.
Trying to
That's the
find
quest.
a
Okay, is anyone else doing anything? And you're just kind of waiting, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
Are you accepting of this like really vague yarn that I'm spinning? That's cool.
Well, yeah, like I don't know.
You're not there. You're at the baking place, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
No,
we're
no, he's there.
I'm back now.
I mean, I'm not gonna force you to talk, so
Yeah.
you know, if you wanna,
You
wanna
will
say
tell us when you're ready.
Yeah, you've not been an arsehole so far. So
Yeah, that's alright. You can keep
Yeah.
your secrets. So whilst we're spending the day here, can I be like working on my musical instrument, please?
Yeah, sure.
So like,
songs.
not my regular lute, but like my
Wolf's drum?
the one that
For sure, yeah.
Just
You-
working on my musical instrument.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Yeah, you're trying to keep it a little bit quiet, as it's not really...
No, I'm not saying
Action.
it. Because remember, if it was like it was not broken, but it was in need of like. Some
Right, I
TLC,
see, yeah.
So I'm like
So,
turning it down.
Yeah, you're trying to... It's interesting watching her do this, because she's holding it up and like inspecting it quite a lot, and she is like, slowly like planing or sanding bits away, and then painting it black again, and then sanding other bits, and then painting it black again. It's just...
Slightly
and-
different shade of black
yeah.
ink that I pulled out of my bag.
Yeah, it's like 001, 001.5.
Black.
And you swear, some of you even looking at it swear that she like sands and paints the same bit a few times just to get it that right shade.
Pluck a string and be like, for fuck's sake, and then do it again.
Considering that
I
work.
guess in the time I take time to like think upon the conversation that I had previously with the priestess of the what's her name? The moon place that we went to multiple episodes.
Ah, yes, the moon place.
Temple.
is it-
Temple of
the Temple of the-
Moonweaver.
Yeah,
Temple of the Moonweaver.
indeed.
And think on the conversation we had there and reflect and
Mhm.
I don't know, feel stuff, I guess.
Feel stuff.
Feel confused.
Is there anything else anyone's doing in this kind of downtime?
I'll kind
No,
of sit
I'm
and
just sort of
sharpen my axe and also contemplate the
just
Moonweaver's choices for me.
I'm just waiting for the inevitable death.
Aren't we all?
Wait,
Also,
yeah, that
have
was
a rhyme,
really
like a good rhyme for Horn Lake.
Have you started a new character, Elliot?
Born a flake.
Yeah, I've been building my character since this entire session after you got me killed.
Yeah, we've been in talks. Okay, so your downtime activities continue with some reflecting and some working on various parts of themselves, be it physically or mentally. Around 3 or so hours in, you hear a light rap on the door. Just a slight knock.
Who's gonna open it?
Yeah.
Maybe Rafe, they're expecting you. Maybe go.
I get up and I go to the door.
Mhm.
Hello, who's there?
Silly killed. The end.
I'm looking. You hear it seems like a child's voice on the other side. But, hello, I'm looking for someone called the Blood Oath.
Oh yes.
It's I am the Blood Oath.
Are you still behind the closed door right now?
Yes. So do you?
Yeah.
What do you have for me, young lad?
I have a paper for you.
Slide it under the door. It's best you don't see the Blood Oath.
Okay. And like
Thank
you just see this slight bit of parchment kind of like reach under the door,
Thank you.
and then you
young
hear
man.
you just hear running away.
Good boy.
Was that goodbye or good boy?
Yeah.
It's ambiguous. He called me the Blood Oath. Oh shit.
Dude, what does it say?
It says
It's a new. You open it up. It's a new map with a new destination on it, and the message is the same, but the word "alone" has been underlined like 10 times.
God damn it.
I think there's a clear message here. Is that we should go alone, and we're going to a new house, and I think we might want to sort of listen this time.
I agree. I guess, Rafe, this part of the journey is yours alone.
Good luck.
Well, if, so
Goodbye.
let's just get this right. So I've got to take this man here all the way across the city
Hello.
on my own
Yes.
into a house without getting spotted and arrested for kidnapping what is probably quite a famous person.
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, maybe
Good
we
luck.
can
So this
maybe
is
we can,
fucking
like,
stupid.
No. Maybe we can get like a hand cart, and you can be like transporting goods, and we just put him in the cart and put a tarp over him, and you're
Right.
wheeling the cart.
I'm gonna give you
We got lots of rope.
I'm gonna give you a slightly alternative option here.
You're just gonna kill him. I'm not down with that, man.
We just kill him. He's gonna die.
No, there's always a chance.
No,
As long as
man.
we can try and save him, we're not going to kill him. Can't we just charm him once more?
We absolutely can. Yes.
All right, we do
I
that.
don't know if
then.
it's gonna work. He's pretty in on it right now.
I guess
Might
it's worth a go. I mean, Sulia's pretty charming.
You-
I like him.
If you can do that, then let's do that.
Very charming.
But we need to book till
I'll
dark.
give him guidance.
What time of day is it now?
Like 1 in the afternoon.
Well, we can't do it until later.
Well, if
Or
a
maybe
child,
if he's charmed, maybe he can just
yeah,
get
you
through.
can walk there.
Alright.
We can get this. We can get this whacked out in no time. I attempt.
Shut this mother down.
I attempt charm person once again.
Sure. Bradle Hornlake, wide-eyed,
I
still
gave
kind
him
of
guidance
struggling.
Curious.
Oh my god! What's it called? Inspiration.
No, so I
nope.
gave to Rafe Soz.
Not inspiration. Guidance. Sorry.
Don't
You
know.
have guidance.
Because it's
You have guidance, but I don't know what you're guiding.
Yeah, I'm not guiding anything. 'Cause it's an auto hit. It's on him to DC.
Wisdom saving throw for Bradle Hornlake. 1 wisdom save. What am I trying to hit here?
30.
It's an 8.
We all saw it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I made that public because it's important.
Thanks. I like your
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So he is once again charmed by you for 1 hour.
Okay. Bradle, it is time, my friend.
Good luck, man. I'll write a song in your honor.
I assume you untie him and
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
That was funny.
I'm sorry about
Funny
the
joke.
confusion.
as you kind of unbound him, be like, "Oh, that's a terrible night's sleep. I'll never forgive you for what you've done there, Dexter."
Oh, we've been in worse situations, my lad, haven't we?
This is so ridiculous. We just need to get this deal done now.
Yeah. Come with me then, my friend.
Farewell, brother. It was good.
Let's
to
go.
see you.
Go get this business dealt with, and I'll hopefully never see you people again. But I'll co-opt for now.
Except for me, there'll be plenty more adventures for us. No,
Oh, of course. But your friends, you keep poor company, Dexter. I must admit.
I do. I really, really do.
Oh god. Right. Well, enough of this shite talk. Let's go. Let's get this done. Let's do it the
Very
proper
well.
way.
Are you stealthy there?
No, I'm walking.
Right,
Fuck
okay,
'em.
I'll give you guidance otherwise, but if you don't want it.
No guidance. I'm not stealthing. This guy behind
Are
me
you-
is stealth as shit.
Are you heading off in the direction that the map tells you to? I take it.
I'm going directly there.
Yep.
Finish
What are the rest of you doing?
fight.
Well,
Alright.
Wish me
Good
luck.
luck.
yeah.
Good luck, old friend.
Actually, how long does it last? How long does it take? How far is the map from?
Yeah, how far away? Can we just...
This one looks like it comes like close to the sewers, where you originally met them. A little bit off. It's probably going to take like 25 minutes to walk there. You imagine?
Okay. I don't give him anything but a smile and a thumbs up.
That's all I deserve. When I collect that reward
And
for
the rest-
myself.
Are the rest of you just waiting here? What
Yeah.
you
I think
Dude, like,
What we can do?
He lines up and does a salute, and off he goes.
Okay.
I'm the bravest man in
Nice
Faden.
knowing the man.
We're backed into a corner, nothing to do.
well,
You head off in that direction, with the rest of you staying in the abandoned house that you called home for the evening as you head on over. The streets are busy and full of life, but no one really pays you any attention. You get a few curious glances as the both of you are kind of dressed in finer clothing than most people would wandering through these streets, but they kind of just look at you for a second and then kind of carry on back with their lives. Around 25 minutes or so pass as you're following the map, looking down. I'm not going to make you roll a survival check because you're pretty good at navigating in general, and you eventually come to the outside of where this X is marked on the map with Bradlehorn Lake next to you. You knock on the door, and it is opened from the inside slowly, and I will I'll bring all of. Hold on. One second. I'll bring you all over on the map, even though you're not all here, just because otherwise you won't be able to see, and that's not fun.
Because
You shouldn't show us, and then we have to go and watch the YouTube video.
it's Soulia's charm. Will he only respond to Soulia's
So he regards Soulia as an acquaintance, but as long as no one as long as none of the companions harm him in any way, the charm will remain. So he's still being fine for now.
So that he knows that
I will.
Be too late then.
I'll bring you all over. I need Bradle. Where are you, Bradle? You rat bitch.
Right.
And I'll bring you in, and up to you guys whether you want to end it there or you want to get this bit out of the way now.
Well, let's get this bit out of the way now.
Okay then. Ooh.
What time is it? Well, it's up to Elliot.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's going to be a long chat.
Yeah.
Thanks very
Not
much.
really.
Off we go. Nice doing business with you.
At least if we do it now, then Elliot can roll his new character for next week. So
That's true.
Well, it's more to do with whether Elliot wants to stay up and do lots of chat.
I lied.
I don't mind. Just get this done. If it goes on too long,
Okay.
Pause it.
You enter into the room, and the door is shut behind you by a shady-looking figure with Bradle, Hornlake, and Toe. And you see there are a few stationed members of the Myriad at the door. They have crossbows in their hands, but they're not directly pointing at you. But they are loaded and they're ready for anything to go horribly wrong as you two enter. Like I said, the rest of you aren't really here, but I'll just keep you in over here somewhere. You're on the shelf. You are shelf people now.
I've done before.
You are a shelf person. And you enter, the door is shut behind you, and the purple-skinned tiefling that appears to be the leader of this, at least this part of the organization that you spoke to before, would greet you and be like, "Oh, it is nice to see that you can follow instruction, even if it does take 2 times to get those words across. I'd figure with you gambling with your life that you'd be quite easy to follow, but apparently you still have do-gooder attitude about you."
I'm sorry about last night. I was...
Tried to deceive us. We know.
I didn't. I tried to get this over and done with. My party are uncomfortable with this transaction. And I wanted to get it done. But either way, here we are. They agreed in the end. So, how do we do this?
Make the trade, as we discussed.
Just
you see,
you tell me, what is the trade?
You give me that nobleman that's standing next to you, and I give you the Marquise, and you may go free, unharmed to go about your business, just as the oath we promised.
And the Marquise?
Marquise is yours.
He will remain unharmed.
You will remain unharmed, as we have oathed. This oath affects me just as much as it affects you, young man.
What's interesting about this trade is that you never told me exactly why you want this Fredo Hornlake.
No, it is not of your concern as to why.
Well, will it be?
That depends.
We've been seen with this man. We've been seen escorting him out of his safety. We're likely to be wanted after this. It'd be nice to know that it was for something worthwhile.
It is worthwhile for you specifically. You keep your life. You get the Marquise that you bargained for. Maybe you should have taken a different approach, but...
Fuck you, Rod.
How you got him is no longer my concern. Now that I have him, it's all that matters to me.
Are you going to kill him?
Yes.
Straight away?
I can do it now if you'd like.
I'd rather you didn't.
Well, once he is mine, he's no longer yours to worry about.
Will we see you again?
Unlikely.
Will we see you again?
Unlikely.
I don't want to see you again.
Well, then stay out of our way. You sought me out, don't forget.
We attended the Marquise's party. Your little friend there decided to steal him right in front of us. It was hardly our doing, this meet. We were...
Well, you didn't have to be such goody two-shoes to come and get him back. But here we are.
It's in our nature. Right, let's get this over and done with then.
You adventuring types are all the same. Okay. Come, we must break the oath as we do. And you will kind of come up with his tabaxi friend kind of staying just in wait over there as he will kind of pick up the Marquise, who is still restrained in rope and gagged. And he is like badly bruised, but the same kind of state that he was in before. No, sorry. Retcon. Because in the sewer, they healed him because that was part of the deal. So he is still bound and gagged, but he is looking much healthier than before. He appears to have been magically healed in that time. The cuts around, and the blood that was kind of strewn from him has all been cleaned, and he's looking like okay, at least healthy.
So he's looking in perfect health, yeah.
He's looking healthy, yeah.
It was perfect health.
Not one wound thing.
Well, if he had, then they'd both be Rafe and this guy would probably be dead.
So
okay,
is there? Before we do this, is there another way? Can we spare this man's life? Both of these men's life. Why do they have to die?
Well, the Marquise is being saved right now by you, and there probably would have been another way, but you were foolish enough to make a blood oath with a wielder of such art, so this is the only way now.
What about this man? Do you have to kill him?
I don't have to do anything, no. Once he is mine, I can do whatever I wish with him.
Can we spare him? He doesn't
what's
see...
it worth to you? What is his life worth to you?
What is his life worth to you?
I asked first.
No idea.
I
was willing to put my life on the line for this guy. I'm not
sure why.
I'm not willing to put it on another.
You don't know him. You don't know why he has offended us so. Seems kind of strange. But like I said, you adventure types, you're all the same. Trying around to do good, but we are inevitable.
Oh. Fine, be done with it. If he has to die, he has to die.
He would continue to approach with Marquise in tow, and he would hold out the hand or the arm that you made the blood oath with. Hold out towards you.
I sort of hesitate.
Mm-hmm.
A ransom. Anything.
What does it mean? What?
Can I pay for this man's life?
I mean, I'm open to offers. I'm always open to offers.
How much were you asking for last time? 3,000 gold?
I believe that's the case for the Marquise, yes. But I am a fair and honest businessman. I don't believe this man's life to be anywhere close to the value of the Marquise. But still, you are now buying his life from me.
I believe it to be the right thing to do. If we can make this
The right
man
thing
stop his
to do.
trade that affects you so, if we can pay for a ransom, and I'm sure the Marquise here will help us with such a thing. Can we?
I don't think the Marquise and me are going to be friends after this.
He's
Do you
not
think
going
not?
to deliver you he's not going to deliver it to you, but he might help me.
I'm sure he'll help you a great deal. You've saved his life and given up so much for it.
Keep this man alive for 24 hours, and we'll bring you the money.
Make me a persuasion check.
You've got inspiration. You've got bardic inspiration.
You do have inspiration. No, you have inspiration.
Not bardic, just regular inspiration.
Okay, can I
Do you want to use it? I think I'm going to, because no one seems to be using their inspiration and it's a growing system, I think I'm going to use it in the similar way that Baldur's Gate does it. Thanks, Baldur's Gate. Totally ripped. That if you have inspiration and you do roll bad, then you can re-roll it, but I'm going to not do it on certain things, probably. More likely.
Have inspiration. Or do we all have inspiration now?
No, Elliot has it
Elliot
now.
had it.
I rolled
okay.
natural 20 and
Yeah.
I gave it to
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Before resolving this kind of, how this persuasion check has gone or whatever, I think that's how I'm going to do it from now on, because before I said you had to do it before the roll, but no one seems to be using it that much, so they just kind of fall off. So, yeah, I'll go with the Baldur's Gate system, where you can re-roll a failed roll or a perceived failed roll. Probably say no for death saving throws right now, because they're more important.
Yeah.
And if anything else comes up where I'm like, wait, this probably isn't great, then I'll think about it. But for now, we'll just say yes. So 19 on persuasion. He mulls it over for a little bit. Very well. I'd be willing to keep him alive for 24 hours if you can bring me a ransom. Once again, we will contact you and you will come alone. Do I have your word on that?
You have my word. And the ransom, 1,500 gold.
I accept these terms. And you will promise to me that you're not going to go off and do some form of trickery to try and bring me around. As you can imagine, it is now. I was not planning to stay here after this transaction, and now I'm putting myself at increased risk by sticking around here for an additional day.
That's fine with me, but the Blood Oath ends tonight. I am
The
not.
Blood Oath definitely ends tonight, yes. Blood Oath is over.
Okay.
Unless you are foolish enough to enter another one with someone like myself. But I can see by the stress on your face that this has been playing on your mind, well, more than Kazai, who deals with this kind of thing often.
Well, glad to be rid of it. The connection I have with you right now fills me with dread. Never again. 15 gold and you'll never see me again. 1,500 gold, sorry.
I was like, what?
No, Gorlon.
15.
You know how to barter, I learned from Soulia.
Very well, we will contact you for a point to drop 1,500 gold, and we will take it. But if you deceive me at this time, not only will this Sir Bradel Hornlake, or whatever Baron you've decided that he is... Wait, hold on, no, that's just the DM being angry. This Bradel Hornlake fellow, obviously his life would be forfeit if that was not done, but yes, if you try any trickery, the Myriad, it's not just me and my fellow gang of friends here. we are everywhere. And we will find you.
I'm starting to realize that we'll just return the gold, you return Bradle, and that'll be it. Do not harm
Very
him.
well.
It doesn't seem it seems pointless to harm him on the way. Just
I may have to harm him slightly, but
just tie him up. Just don't do anything stupid.
I need information from him that he is not going to give up willingly. So I may have to harm him slightly, but he will not be killed, at least for the next 24 hours.
Just charming.
Just considerably maimed.
He seems.
You are not there.
He does seem open to a good charm, but anyway, moving on. Right, let's make the exchange. I would say
Very well.
pleasure doing business with you, but that would be a lie.
Again, he holds out the arm with the blood oath attached to it expectantly.
Yeah, I hold my arm out and I pull up my sleeve to check the tattoo disappears when we make the exchange.
As you hold on, there's some like strange words like said under his breath that you don't really understand the language of. His eyes they're already like a thick red anyway, but as he kind of mutters the word, there's a flash of like a brighter red as you see that the runes and symbols that cover your arm kind of all meld into both of your hands. This like black kind of slimy looking like liquid kind of goes up, and as you do, it kind of like it's almost like the blood that was cut and then like ridden up your arm in black kind of seeps back into you in a weird strange way. And not that you see it because your arms are kind of clasped, but it's a strange kind of thing that's happening, and you can almost feel it. It's like blood being sucked back into you.
Nice.
And he would look up after this has been done, look into you and be like, "The deal is done. You're free to go unharmed, as promised. And we will see you shortly, I assume."
Come with me, Marquis.
Here is the Marquis. Oh shit! Oh, they're connected.
Yeah.
Be connected.
Come with
And I
me.
will take him. Trade.
If you want to live.
I feel like
Son.
my Martin is going to be really
I'll see you very soon,
We will contact you.
and I will answer. Goodbye.
Excellent. Goodbye. And you exit the door.
Yeah.
Cool. And as you exit the door onto the kind of understreets of Phelan, similar to where you were when you entered the sewers with the Marquis, well, bound and gagged in tow. We're going to end the session right there.
Well done, Rafe. That went a lot better than I thought it would.
So,
Yeah, nobody died.
Nobody died.
You had no faith in me.
Well,
No, I didn't. I
have to
thought you were going to be like,
remember-
"Oh, kill him if I can shag
No.
you or something."
Now all you have to do is find 1,500 gold.
Yeah, well, then I think I know where I'm going to get it
the
from.
Marquis can blow me one help us
We're
all
going to
that.
squeeze this motherfucker like a sponge.
What
Don't
would you
know
trade?
yet.
What will you trade for Bradle Hornlake's life? How about a night with me?
Let's get fucking drunk and shag. Fuck the guy.
Excellent. And with that, we will end the session. So,
This episode, nobody died.
We didn't kill anyone, but I wanted to. Yay.
Yeah, you were super keen.
Right, I'm ending it there.
If he's
3,
dead, he's dead. It's fine.
2, 1.